Layer's a hard place to live. Real hard. Ain't no soft landing nowhere in here. You either catch on quick, or this place chew on you slow. This life don't hand out directions. Just wait. Just pressure sitting on your chest every morning. Folks think trouble kicked the door in. Nah. Trouble slick. Trouble got perfume on. Smiling at you like it already know your name, already in the room when you walk in. That's the slings and arrows, you don't hear them fly, you just feel that sting and wonder where it came from. Whole layer wrapped in dark mystery. Old magic in the walls. Wizards whispering deals they don't keep. Dragons watching from the shadows, counting bodies like loose change. Succubus love looks sweet at first, then you wake up lighter than you went to sleep. Heart tax, soul pawn. It's war out here. Quiet war. Betrayal wears silk and smile real nice. Same cats break bread with you. Be the one selling your name 2 streets over. This whole thing a stone cold trip, baby. No fair fights, no refunds. So whatever shield you walk around with, it better be battle tested. Not shiny. Not shiny. Not fresh out the armory, I'm talking chip paint. Bent edges. Blood you couldn't wash off even if you tried. Cause the layer don't care how fly you look in your armor. They care what's still holding when the smoke drifts off. If you still here tomorrow, still breathing, still standing on your square, then yeah, you's a bad mother. Shut your mouth.
night's lair.
Do. What up, party people? Everything is everything. Let me see. I'm gonna get back here. Got the banner popping. Okay. The fair use. I'll share this conversation with Mr. Fabulous. What was that show called? The wrap-up show. Is that what it's called? Let's listen. First, we got to make sure, you know. Let's rap about it. What do I call it? The wrap-up show? Is this something called the wrap-up show too? Oh, that's probably Daryl or them young cats. I don't know. I get them mixed up. Fabulous is talking about hating. And I be wondering in my head, do I be hate sometimes? Because I do be seeing people hate. And I don't think so. I don't think so. Because I want everybody to win, to be honest. I ain't really thinking about hating. I did think about somebody talking about clout chasing, though. We all clout chasing on here. We all trying to find something niche, you know, to get the support over here, get the numbers up, get the thing going like everybody else got it going, right? Get the merchandise, get the affiliate links, get all the stuff. And your boy got to start all the way from scratch. So, yeah, I'm clout chasing, but not hating.
Niggas did more jail time than you, man.
That's crazy. Shut his fucking mic off. Please get his mic off.
We're going to have to listen to it again. It's now you got to take multiple steps instead of me clicking it and just being on. I got to click it and then add it to the stream. So we got to go back. Let's start all the way over from the beginning.
Please cut his mic off.
I hate that nigga.
Let me see.
That's crazy.
And then that's the other thing.
So you're not gonna tell us, you're not gonna give us an example?
Nah, I'm over.
He
You never
pissed on
hated
you.
on nobody.
I can't recall a hating moment.
All right.
You niggas never hated?
All right.
I didn't like niggas because
Man,
of
look at my
whatever
glasses.
various
Look at my
reasons.
glasses, man.
To me, hating is you want to see somebody fail. To me, hating is you know, somebody got something you want. Yeah, I'm not a hater. To me, hating is, you know, it's clearly defined. I don't think I've been a hater. And I really try to think about that.
You sure you want to say you never hated?
Y'all gotta understand
Are
what
you
real
sure?
hate is.
All my hate though, I'm gonna be real. When I hated on niggas, is because I didn't have.
I don't think that that's.
Once I got, I don't hate. I never hated on nobody.
How old was you?
I was young.
All right, that don't count.
14, 15. I
When
never
you
been
young like that,
I
that's
never
not
been
real hate.
I never been a grown man hater.
Did you,
So you
Since
never
I was-
hated on nothing since you was 15.
A grown man? I
y'all
hated
niggas is
on another
crazy.
person? I
Yo,
hated
y'all
on niggas.
niggas-
I hated
Yo.
last week on a
Yo.
nigga. I ain't gonna lie. I'm a hater.
hated on nothing.
I don't like that
The
shit.
name of the new podcast is Let's Cap About It. Because these niggas is liars. Yo,
I hated
kids,
last
don't
week.
listen to rappers,
I'm
man.
a fucking hater.
Don't listen
I
to
don't give a
rappers.
fuck. I'm a hater.
Thank you, Jim.
I don't
Thank you,
have-
Jim.
what
What
I
you
don't have-
hated on?
Jim say he be hating on stuff. What's going on, Stanley? Jim say he be hating on stuff, but we hear Jim talking about better than Nas and all this kind of stuff. Is saying you better than somebody hating? I'll be roasting, going back and forth for people to be saying something to me, but I don't hate them people.
I'm
not.
I've
I don't have
hated on
hate.
plenty of things,
Right.
even if it was just in the room by myself
You hating on
with
yourself?
nobody. No,
This nigga
just see
hating.
something that just
went by.
oh, shit. I'm hating.
Catch yourself.
Yo,
He say he in a room by himself and he think about something. He said, "Oh my goodness, he hating." Hey man. Shout out to Fabulous. What's going on, SD? Shout out to Fabulous. I think about this stuff. Now that I've been on social media, I done heard all these different things: clout chasing, hating, envy, jealousy. I never really used to think about these things before, but now that these conversations are being had over and over and over and over again, I think about this stuff now. If I feel like I'm hating, I'm trying to deal with that issue. I don't want to be no hater. I don't like being angry. I don't want to be no hater. Speaking of this, it's Black History Month. Let's pull this up. Black History Month. We got wrong clip. Stop that. Let me see. We are looking for this right here. Let me see. Are we on stage? No. So I got another step. I don't know. StreamYard. Stop messing around with stuff. Why do we have to take 9 steps now?
Let me tell you what I understand racism to be. Racism is a behavior system that is organized because white people are a minority on the planet. They are a tiny minority of the world's people. The black, brown, red, and yellow people are the world majority. Not only that, white people are genetic recessive in terms of skin coloration. You see somebody like whose skin is white, if they have sexual relations with a black person, the product is colored. And there is the fear of white genetic annihilation. It existed in Europe, it existed in Germany, it exists here today.
And that's why they started talking about Margaret Sanger and people having baby deletions and all that other stuff. It's about keeping this group of people controlled, keep it to this population number, keep that fear in them, all that other kind of stuff. Shout out to the doctor. And it's amazing they don't have her name up here.
Let me tell you what I understand racism to be. Racism is a behavior system that is organized because white people are a minority on the planet. They are a tiny minority of the world's people. The black, brown, red, and yellow people are the world majority. Not only that, white people are genetic recessive in terms of skin coloration. You see somebody like whose skin is white, if they have sexual relations with a black person, the product is colored. And there is the fear of white genetic annihilation. It existed in Europe. It existed in Germany. It exists here too.
This is what Stanley was explaining racism being, putting the emphasis on race in the first place. Gotta find my way back, y'all.
Today, if we understand the white fear of genetic annihilation, which was why Willie Horton could be used as a very profound symbol by the Republican Party to win its election, then we will understand what is happening to the black male in this society. The black male is the threat to white genetic annihilation.
And I hate that I always forget her name, but it's Frances Cressling, something like that. Matter of fact, we're gonna let this play and we're gonna find another clip of her because I do not want to mess her name up. It's probably in the let me see. It's Frances. Let me see. Dr. Frances Cress Welsing. That's her name.
And so he is profoundly attacked in this society. And if we begin to understand that, we understand what happens to the black family. If you remove the father, then the son is wandering around confused, doesn't know what to do, will get together in a gang and ends up being depressed, getting on drugs and going to prison. And in the United States, in Washington, D.C., I believe we have the second highest incarceration rate, second only to South Africa. And so in South Africa, you have black men in the work camps and the women on the Bantu stands. And here we have the black men in prison and the women in the projects and the male children going unfathered. Now, I say that racism is responsible. Okay. Let me tell you what I understand.
And now they wanted her to be quiet. That's basically the Willie Lynch letter she just explained, even though that's a hoax. So take the father out of the home, raise the women like they men, have the sons be physically strong and mentally weak. Those are the exact words. So we started off with Fabulous, talking about hating, and we moved over to the doctor, talking about racism. So now we're going to move around again. This is some people we ain't looked at in a minute, but we're going to check out today. And that is 8 at the table. I believe they were talking about size and height and male ego. Share. Do.
Naisha has come back to grace us with her presence.
Hi, guys.
And we have Aaron the Renegade. And we have Jada. A bad bitch. And alongside with Amanda Sue.
I was about to say, you said everybody else's name, and he was just like,
You were gonna say that.
I left the best for last. How about that?
Yeah. I appreciate that.
Yeah,
I appreciate
that's what we
that.
do. Question for you. Whoever wants to jump in, please jump in. Why do women keep certain things from men to protect their feelings?
To protect whose feelings?
The men's feelings. Why do you guys keep certain things from men to protect their feelings?
Because you guys' egos are easily crushed.
So the men have fragile egos. What's up, Alpha Mega? Alpha coming with the information. Yeah, I think the idea of that is a real thing now. I see a lot of young men of color not so focused on sisters. And sisters been talking about divesting on here the whole time I've been on here. I don't think that they're experts. I think they're just out in the dating market. And this is how they deal with the people that they're dating. But if you listen to them talk, yeah, my ego would be bruised. If you come, well, we're gonna listen to them talk.
You don't got like directed at me. I'm just asking the questions.
I know, but you're the
Yeah, or that.
okay. Sorry, Rome. I will not look
You're
at
not
you
sorry.
answering
No
the
problem. I got you.
questions again. I just thought that you asked the questions, we answer back this way, but my mistake.
But you threw it at me. I didn't really like how you
You
did
said
that.
you guys. You should have just said guys in general. Let's go. He's a guy.
Yeah.
But that's why he feels like it's true
He's,
though.
he's directing his question.
Yeah, even though the host doesn't have y'all on a panel on the couch, you're supposed to be looking at the camera. You're talking to an audience. But you can do it that way. Also talk to him. It's okay. We can hear you.
At us ladies generalizing women. So when I say you guys, I'm being general.
You have to protect your man's feelings and his ego. You have to always make him feel like a big dog. So I think at the end of the day, women can handle more than men can handle. It's the truth.
At the end of the day, women can handle more than men. That's what she said.
We can date man whores, but men can't date female.
We can date man whores, but men can't date women whores. Men date women whores all the time. They just don't want to know about they hoeing. Again, men thing is about respect. And when it comes to women, it's about the highest level of purity they can get. If you come into a relationship saying you've dated man whores, which means you've been a sister wife, a side piece, and all this other stuff. When I think of side piece, I think she has a roster. She's messed with more than one man. And that doesn't mean she has to be sleeping with all 3 or 5 of them men or however many men they are, but she's going to eventually, to me, be moving that ass in a circle around some more than one of them dudes. And yes, I don't want to have a whore. And I don't know why women do, but shout out to them. The closest thing to purity I can get at my 56 years of age, and you in whatever 40s or whatever your age, the purest I can get. Like, and it makes a difference. If you were a woman who had children in wedlock, all your children is by the same person. You're responsible. You have a level of morality and all this stuff. That stuff matters overall. And now those people who have those things play hard to get. But I would strive to be with that type of person over somebody that's just out here.
That's just an example. You know what I'm saying? Am I wrong?
I think it also depends on the guy, you know, but because I feel like I have been in a situation before where like I try to do that, like protect the man's feelings, and then he feels like, why you didn't tell me? And then he feels upset that I didn't tell him, you know? So I think it just depends on the man. But if you ever are in a situation where you are protecting a man's feelings, it's because you feel like it needs to be protected. You know, like, is that so wrong of us women to
Isn't
do?
it out of respect?
That's what I'm saying. Like, is it so wrong, Roan? Like, if a woman is doing that to you, for you, is that so wrong?
To protect my feelings, I
Yeah.
think it would be. I need to give me an example. How about that?
I was about to say, Naisha, in your example, I think that a man wanting to
I want to be respected, but omission is a lot of me. If you a cum dumpster and you like to be choked and mushed into the wall by multiple people and you keeping that a secret from me because my ego is fragile, you're lying to me. That's deception.
know something doesn't immediately mean that he would have been okay with you telling him the truth in the first place.
Correct. There can be a situation where if you tell the truth, it's not going to go good. Or if you don't tell the truth, it's not going to go good. So which one are you going to pick? You know, that's why I said it depends on the.
If you tell the truth and the truth is horrible, that's why it's not going to go well. And if you're keeping it a secret because it's horrible, it's not going to go well because they're both horrible. They say the truth hurts. Why? Why is it hurting? Because mentally, maybe somebody's pedestalizing you and you probably don't want to be pedestalized. So if you tell me this truth, if I can deal with it, that's one thing. If I can't, I'm going to gracefully bow out.
Man, sometimes.
If it's both a lose-lose, choose whatever makes you feel more comfortable.
Yeah, but if this is your life partner and this is somebody like you really want to spend, like that's why I said everything is situational. Like if it's your life partner, I think that I would be more open to like being honest and kind of like not protecting his feelings, you know? Because I feel like being honest is in a sense protecting him.
For me, I feel like I just like to preserve energy. Like if it's going to create an uncomfortable environment or
let me know before we're in this relationship so we won't even be in it.
Negative energy, then I feel like it's not important. So for example, when you date someone, you learn their reactions, you learn their behaviors. So it depends on the person. If you know that that's going to ruin the mood for the day and you're not going to be able to pull them out of that mood, then for me, I would just avoid it. You know what I'm saying? If it's been handled or if it's something that wasn't that serious and you're someone who likes to drag stuff on, then I'm not going to bring it up. But if you're someone where it can be a conversation and then it's over with, all right, cool. For example, if my ex hit me up and asked me for something, or my ex hit me up and, you know, like asked if I could do something for them, depending on the person, I don't feel like.
I don't want you messing with your ex. Your ex is an ex for a reason, right? So your ex hitting you up, I'm not cool with that. Is that immature? Is that ego driven? Yeah, the things some people say and do casually, don't be cool.
That's an issue that I can't tell you. But again, it depends on the man. Because if you're one of those men that likes to drag stuff and now you got an attitude all day and now you you know, like you moving off funky, and now my day is ruined, I'm gonna stop sharing everything with you because you don't know how to handle it. But if you're someone who's like, tell them this, act like that, it's really a difference in people. Like
Mhm.
people's reactions and their perspective is different. Because on one hand, you'll have a perspective from this guy, like, why is he hitting up or hitting you up? Are you still contacting him? Are y'all still talking? And there's one person that's just like, well, understand, all right, it might not be that serious because maybe it happened to him, you know?
Yeah.
So I just think it depends on the person because there are different, you know,
Mhm.
men out there that handle things.
I think that situation, any man's feelings will get involved in you telling him something like that, especially involving an ex.
Yep.
Some might just drag it.
Yeah.
But I think
drag-
that
If you stay with your ex, stay with your ex.
any man is going to feel like you
way.
are easily accessible to your ex
Yeah.
if he can hit you up and ask a favor.
Yeah.
Now, some might, you know, drag it, but those who don't drag it are definitely sitting in their feelings like.
But it pertaining to what? For example, one of my friends is an attorney, and if someone hits them up and it's an ex, it's just like, hey, I'm having legal issues. This has nothing to do with relationship stuff. It's literally like, yo, we ain't work out. You my homie.
That's only stuff you and him know. I do not want my woman with her ex. I don't care what he does.
What should I do in this scenario? My man should not have an issue with that. If I'm an attorney and someone's hitting me up, it's like, yo, they need a service or they need a job. They need help with something in my field. So if someone's hitting me up for something that's in my field, then cool. I feel like it shouldn't be dragged on. Now, if you're the kind of man that's going to drag something like that on, you have issues.
Okay, yeah, because that's not a personal like
not
favor.
personal.
That's business.
Yeah, if it's business, then it shouldn't be an issue.
So I've gotten the women's consensus.
Yeah, what's next?
Question number 2.
Hit us.
Number 2.
Can a man be taught how to be good in bed, or is it a thing where he either has it or he doesn't?
You can be taught.
I'm gonna go with that. You can be taught.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with you could be taught.
Sometimes a man is okay with knowing his size is big enough, so he thinks he's the king of the jungle.
And that's the worst. That is the worst. When someone thinks, oh, I ain't got to do foreplay. I ain't got to do that. Well, you're ramming the dry cat to hell. Yeah, you're not doing good.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I got a story behind that, but let's just move on. I don't have a story behind that.
Oh no, I want to. I low key want to hear that. I'm like,
Raise your hand if you want her to share.
Okay, so I was talking to this really hot guy that had a 6-pack, and let's just say
He was really hot.
the whole situation was just hard. Your body hard, your thing, everything's just too hard. It's just too much. Soften it up.
Look at Amanda's face.
Just
She's
soften
like-
it up. Like, okay, great. You got these washboard abs and you just don't know what to do with any of this. And I hate it here. And you gotta go.
What do you mean he had no sexual appeal?
Just let's just imagine, like, you know how they show like these football players that are like, oh, raw, and it's just like, you got to know when to turn it off and be gentle and be delicate. Like, it's really bad when someone doesn't know how to, like, you can have the tool but not know how to use it. You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
So, you know, sometimes I think time and experience maybe, or just when you're with someone, you get to know them and then you get to know the person's body and, you know, etc. So a lot of things, like things that I didn't know that I liked, I would learn to like, or I would learn my body after, you know, experience with someone. So I think you can be taught how to perform in the bedroom. But again, you have to be willing because everyone is different. Everyone likes different things.
So if I'm just sticking with her example, I heard this 1,000 times from like women where a guy could just be the ram in the dry and whatever, and
Terrible.
he's basically out for his own pleasure.
Mhm.
And it's also could be where he doesn't even see you as more than that. So he's not going to treat you like a girlfriend or treat you like somebody outside of just like this one night.
Yeah.
And
Thanks.
I'm literally trying to look over here while I'm telling her.
I know.
But
But Jada felt that. She like,
Oh my God. thanks. Luckily, I know that that's not true, but okay, go ahead. Some people just don't know what they're doing.
yes, and some people just don't know what they're doing.
Right. They could be madly in love and they're just like, well, you don't like me because you're terrible in bed.
Mm.
Okay? You gotta go, buddy. You and that hair.
Why keep a secret? Why sit there and bear it? Especially if it's a relationship. Why sit there and bear it? Just a little bit of direction's all right. Or do you think that's going to hurt somebody's ego? Could you slow down? Could you whatever it is? Go in circles, going deeper, not so deep. Mix it up. Long as it's not every single time. Okay, do this. Yeah, that can become overbearing. But no, basic understanding.
Hammer, get the kick.
Because
Goodbye,
no
Thor.
motion in the ocean.
Goodbye, Thor.
But also, like you see all the time
That's Thor.
that women are saying they want size and things like that. But it's also a thing like if you do have size, are you able to take that size? That's also a different conversation because the ow and like
That's true.
bleeding is really attractive. So
Blood.
I mean, anyway. So
Bleeding is not really.
well, no, I'm saying
Like he's saying from a man's perspective.
yeah, because like
you know, if you're bigger, right? Let's be for real, ladies. Have you experienced this before? Maybe or maybe not. You bleed. You know, like that's accurate, and your stomach hurts, and you're like, ow, and you're like, it's uncomfortable. So from the man's perspective, it's probably like you said, a turnoff. Like, and it's like,
yeah, because you were talking all this shit, and now you can't even take it. So it's kind of like, well,
right.
I know who can take it, so that's where I should have stayed.
So ladies, don't talk shit if you cannot take it. I don't be talking shit.
And guys, learn
I do
foreplay.
not talk shit.
Get
I
it
agree.
wet.
We are.
What you got to do?
Are we in control of what our body does? Is it our fault that
No.
we bled?
No,
well,
it's not.
well, no,
A woman can take it if she's prepped properly.
I agree.
If you're not prepped properly, then you can't take it regardless. Now, if you do what you got to do, listen, all right? I don't mean to get angry. I'm not upset, just annoyed. Prep it.
Yeah,
Prepare it.
appreciate you, Sag.
She's like, Amanda looks at you.
Like I did something. Like I'm just telling you what happens. All right, and we'll do one more question.
3 more.
3 more. Oh, okay.
This is fun.
Okay. So in a not a relationship, would you rather love your man more or your man be more in love with you or you be more in love with your man? Which one do you
You
think
got to be more in love with me.
I would love to finish, but go ahead.
Go ahead, Rome.
No. You
Go ahead.
got it.
No,
You're
no,
right on.
no.
I don't want to stop you.
There
You
was
got
a
it.
part 2?
No, there
Was the
wasn't.
second part of the question?
No.
Yeah.
So you were just fucking with me? Okay. I said my answer.
It was the second part of the question. I thought that the first part of the question is, would you rather a man love you more or you love him more? That's what I thought it was.
I said my
Why?
answer.
Why? Thank you.
Because that's the only way it's going to work. Over here. Yeah.
And he has to be more in love with you?
Yeah.
Would that make you feel safer or more secure in a way? Or
It definitely will because, I mean, in my history, in my experience, thank you. That is the word I was looking for. Women are more emotionally available, more emotionally intelligent, and sometimes men don't know what to do with their feelings, and they don't know where to put it. They don't know what to do with it. So when you're sure and you show up being more sure, that's what I like. I can live there. I can live in that area.
You guys can run the tape back. That's the only game I play. I said it before. You got to be upset. But I don't mean it like that. That's like a bad word.
Yeah.
But yeah, absolutely not will I ever deal with a man who doesn't show me that this is where he wants to be and there's no other option. That's it. I'm not dealing with anything other than that. I don't want to wonder and be nah. I want the flowers, I want the intention, I want the tell me how you feel, because at the end of the day, if I like you, if I'm interested in you, That's enough. That's all you need. Are we going? It's us. But if a man has other things going on and his attention isn't just on you, too much other stuff can happen. And I'm not with that. So yeah.
We're talking about attention outside of like work.
What's going on, a brother of a certain age? That sounds controlling to me. You got to do all these things to show me. I'm not. Nah. No, I'm not going. Call me in the morning with the grand rising, come with the flower, take me on dates, do this, do. Nope. How am I supposed to know you like me? How am I supposed to know you like me? Other than me saying, are you attracted to me? Do you like me?
Outside of like his career or like trying to get shit going.
Just dating.
Okay.
Like your attention is like, come on now. We see many men that have like this roster, or they go out for fun and they just love to just be in mad women's faces, or like, you know, like they follow the crowd of their guys or whatever. But if you like your woman, if you are intentional about the
That's the game. And that's the same game y'all play. Y'all be with y'all groups of girls. Y'all be around mad dudes. That's the game. Isn't that hookup culture in a nutshell? And it's got to be reciprocity. It got to be you showing what you're looking for. And then that can be weird too. We gonna try to out gift? Nah, man. But shout out to the people that got that kind of power.
woman you're with, you don't mind bringing her around. You know, you make the phone calls, you get the, you know how to show that person that they're
important to you.
Yeah, you're important to me. And when a man doesn't like you more than you like them, then that usually is not the case. Now, when I say, it's not that I don't like you, it's just that I need you to say, hey, like the man is supposed to be the one that, we say this all the time, like the person that hunts, you know, like that's what men are for. You're supposed to, like, may the best man win type situation. Like you're the person that's supposed to get what you want. And if I'm what you want, then make it happen. Show me. If not, then
Yeah, I'm cool. Yeah, I'm cool. Let everybody else be on the hunt. Those rules don't work today. Because that's having your cake and eating it too. Everybody doing this. Yeah, that's a win-win for you. Mm-mm. But attractive ladies.
I'm gonna move around.
I think the problem with that mentality though is that
it's not a problem. No, I'm kidding.
The problem with that mentality though is that like when you do start chasing, like when you start getting near, not chasing, when you start getting near a higher quality of man, like they also get a lot of attention. They also have women chasing them.
They're not going to even play that game. They're not going to play that game at all. If you come around thinking, oh, you got to love me more than I love you, that sounds like some what's the good lady name? Shira 7 stuff. I like what like me. If you the whole time have to be pleased and pampered and whatever else to get, nah, I'm good.
Throwing themselves at them. So I think in a perfect world, like it would be great for it to be like equal.
But they
You
know
know,
what they
like you're
want,
obsessed
too.
with me and I'm obsessed with you. Like that's like
not with
the
women,
perfect.
not with us. Because guess what? You see what you said? Women are chasing them.
Yeah.
That doesn't matter to you when you know that you want me or you know the woman that you want.
Correct.
That
but
doesn't
I'm
matter
not going to
to
be
you.
competing with
I'm not
all of the
competing with
women
that.
chasing
Know
and
that
feel
I'm
like I
different.
got to do the most. I got to do
Yeah,
more than
but
what this girl
you
is.
guys-
But that's what you're telling men to do. Compete. And he got to do the most. So see what I'm saying? Listen to the thinking. So typically it's women being chased and men got to do the most to outbeat the other men. So that's gallivanting in their face. So now when the tables turn and it's a man that has people that's attracted to him, why would he do that?
Even men that are on a higher, it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, if you're a person that looks good, you get money, whatever, it doesn't matter. If you make me feel like I'm competing with other women, this is not going to work. If you make me feel as though I am a priority and that you like me more than you like these other women, and sometimes it is like, all right, like I'm not gonna give you my energy if I don't feel as though you, as a man, that's a sought after man. Like, I'm not going to give you my energy if I feel as though you're distracted by the flock of women that are chasing you.
No, yeah, I agree
So,
1000%.
Absolutely not. It doesn't matter the level of man. When a man wants a specific woman, he is going to do what he has to do for that specific
No,
woman.
I agree
every time.
I agree with that statement, but I do also feel like a man also wants that from a woman.
Exactly.
So that's where
That
it gets tricky. So a woman to sit up here and say, "Oh, I want the man to love me more." I used to say that.
But
I
there's a
used to say that. I don't say it no more.
I'm only saying that because there's a difference, right? Like you said, there's a flock of women chasing them. There may be a flock of men chasing
you,
me,
exactly.
But no, there's a difference because we operate differently as men and women. So
Not
there may
really.
be a flock of men that are chasing me, but I'm not going to entertain all of these men as a woman. And if I feel as though you are prioritizing me, these men do no longer exist. So if you step up the way you're supposed to, and
Yeah, I'm not doing that. I'm not trying to take you away from your rotation. And a lot of people that have the rotation have that rotation because they can't find everything they want in a man in one of those men. So that's why the rotation is there. So you got the stick, the trick, dinner, nails, movies, restaurants. It's a bunch of different dudes filling in roles. And this guy has to go above and beyond, not one man, a rotation. I ain't going.
you do what is necessary for me to feel as though I don't have to compete, those men don't exist.
But he's already competing though.
Correct. Exactly.
But everything is a
the reality
there's always
is
a competition. but
Exactly. That's the
has to-
reality.
the man has to be more interested because again, the man is he's the head. We talk about this. Like you're the person that you provide. You have certain qualities that many women are looking for, obviously. Now, I'm not saying that women don't have things that men are looking for, but at the end of the day, there's mad women that are trying to find one man that's going to marry them. Like at the end of the day, the man has to go down on his knee for you. I'm not going down on my knee for no man. So I need you to let me know that I'm the person that you're willing to go hard for. That's just what I'm saying.
Yeah, a man
I think a man is just looking for that reassurance and that
Correct.
the same thing that you want.
They want to.
We have to know that that's going to be reciprocated, and you're just not somebody else that we're chasing.
And they're gonna take that.
But I'm not giving you more.
They're gonna take that lead in that
Period.
initial reaction, right? Like if a man bags you, he did something to bag you, correct? So he's taking that lead right there. But once you guys are together, at that point, it's not, oh, he needs to love me more. You guys have to love each other equally because what can end up happening, because I have been there before where a man loves you more and then it's like you end up doing shit to that man. You end up hurting that man. You end up going left
if you're not ready.
That person.
No. If I have to be in a constant state of I love you more, at some point, if you have a brain, you're gonna feel like you're being taken advantage of. So that's why I would say you don't go hard in the beginning. You be your actual self. so that it's not something new coming later on. When they say the way you begin the relationship is the way you have to maintain a relationship, if you going out of your way to do all this stuff in the beginning, you got to keep doing that. So that's why I say you don't do all of that. And I see too many people. I just got through watching Deontay Wilder talking about he put some woman that he was dating in his will and took care of her child. And now that woman has got nothing nice to say about that man. So what did you do all that for? And the child said you ain't my daddy.
Loves you more, you know, like it's unfair. It should be equal.
I think that goes
men
down
want that
to,
too. I just think men want that too.
I think it goes down to intention with that too. Because if you're a woman that you're not ready for the next step or the next level with that person, then that's something that you should be vocal about. For me, I am a person that's like, okay, I'm looking for certain things and I'm willing to grow with a man that shows me that he prioritizes me. So for me, it's like, all right, I'm looking for the best catch. You know what I'm saying? And if you look at me as someone that you're willing to go hard for, fight for, or whatever, I value you for that. So, you know, I feel as though men, they date different than women. And I just prefer one who is saying, yo, you're the woman that I look at, I value, I see you as someone that I want to spend my life with.
So with that, do you think you would like a man that I know you're gonna not like this word, but a man that you have to earn, or a man that's easily obtainable?
Well, to earn a man.
That's what I say. You're not gonna like the word, but like a man that you have to.
I'm never giving a man thirsty energy ever in my entire life.
How about not thirst?
It's not thirst. It is. That's a mental.
No, it is. We're men and women. We're created a way for a certain reason. I'm never chasing a man ever in my entire life. I'm never, ever, ever gonna be, oh, pick me. I'm going above and beyond.
So
never.
Can I say if we remove chase and we remove earn, and we say, I want you to show a level of interest.
That's gonna happen regardless.
Okay, but I want you to show a level of interest above the people that you think that you're in competition with. So I can tell.
But that's natural when you're dating someone that you like and you care about. So that's for a woman, I think that's natural. But for a man, it's kind of.
It doesn't sound like it's natural. It sounds like you're saying you're not going to do that. It doesn't sound like it's natural. What did Snoop say? You should be learning your man and earning your man. You're sounding like you're not going to do that. You're sounding like it's unnatural for a woman to even do that. I hear a lot of women on here saying there is no reason for being a nice person, a good girl. And it's giving that kind of energy. Pamper me.
Like, that's not always the natural thing. Like, men usually they're dating, you know, they're on the scene, they're taking girls on dates, they're doing this, they're doing that. Let's be for real. Like, when a man really likes you, he has to show it. Or it's going to be missed calls, ghosting. It's going to be, I'm out with my homies or whatever. It's not going to be like.
But do you think you get the missed calls and ghosting because you didn't separate yourself from that bunch? Like if I'm chasing you, okay, and I've shown interest and I'm receiving nothing but like, not nothing. I'm not receiving what I'm looking for. That if we say we're doing 75% me chase and you're giving me 25% interest, right? And I can recognize that, but
it don't be interest. It be. And that's why I say at some point, you're going to pay attention. You're going to be like, yeah, what do you do? It don't be interest. It's just, I'm here. Pamper me. Listen what she's saying. I'm never going to this and I'm never going to that. And we're not even built like that. That's not even what I'm supposed to do. So it's going to be like, yeah. I don't even know if it's 75-25. It might be 90-10.
I'm not even getting that because you're playing this cat and mouse with like, I'm only going to give him 10%.
No, I don't think it's that. I'm not saying that. I'm saying, for example, if you are a person that wants me to send you the good morning text or something, and you're like,
yeah, but Jada, so you never send the guy a good morning text? You always
don't.
expect him to do it first?
say good morning to me.
But
I'm not.
that's
It's
what
not
I'm
even
saying.
a game.
That's the thing that men want that too.
But that's for me.
You
It's
just said it's not even a game.
But
It's
that
not a
is
game.
a game.
I'm
For
not gonna
you to
wake
sit
up.
here and
But you
say
started
that
you started saying it's not a game.
That's a game.
That's not me, but that's what I feel as though men do.
No,
wait,
baby.
You
guys
literally
want that
admitted.
too.
You
Guys
just
want
admitted
that
it.
too.
It's part of a game. You said it's not even a game.
I don't think for me it's not a game. I don't know. It's just that I think that when a guy says,
What if
"Good
you wake
morning,
up first?
beautiful,"
You just let the motherfucker like, oh, she ain't up yet. Like,
okay, so this is the thing. I have sent the good morning text or whatever, but I'm just saying, like, all right, it is equal when that in
Yeah,
certain
baby,
things.
it has to be equal because
Yeah, but
guys
no,
will
at
guys
the
will
same
feel some type
time-
of way, especially quality men.
Okay, so not the little stuff. All right, not the little stuff, but the things that are a big deal. I think it's important. Like if you're gonna take me on a date, put an effort. If you're going to, like, certain things, I feel like are a bigger deal than other things. I won't go hard on little stuff like good morning text because I feel like that's not
Even that too. Do you want to be in a relationship? Because I keep hearing about dates and trips and gifts when I don't even know you. When you're not even talking about being in a relationship. Why? And it's people doing that. I blame the people that's doing that. I took her out on all these amazing dates. You know, I got all dressed up. I did it. You know, she just like said thank you. You know, gave me a pat on the back, kiss on the cheek, and told me she had a really nice time. She playing you. And now you got to top that next time.
serious. That's childish. That's child's play. I'm off that. I'm talking about the big deal stuff. Like, you know, like, yeah, do you show up? Are you making an effort? Because there are a lot of men and women, whatever, that are not making an extra effort.
Yeah.
Because they have too much distractions from other people. That's all. But you have to show that effort. And it's not even, let's just say, okay, the man likes you more. I just feel as though with dating, I feel as though the man is like, we're not proposing to men. So that's just how
you
I
said
look at it.
dating. We even get the proposal.
No, but I'm saying, so
long-term.
even with dating, like I just feel as though the man is supposed to be finding, you know, the woman that he desires to make a life. That's it. He's supposed to be finding his helpmate.
His what?
His helpmate.
Help me.
Okay, forget it. Yeah, I go to church, so forget it. It's in the Bible.
All right.
I just as of lately, I just been feeling
Yeah, they say help meet. Surprising you haven't heard that before.
remorse for men, like in a sense of no, for real, because like I have a lot of guy friends, right? And I have experience with men.
Let's hear this. Is this going to be the one? This is going to be my favorite one. I know a lot of great guys. Not my guy, but they're great guys. Let's see if this is going to be that.
Right, all different types of men, all different categories and finances. So it's like I have these deep conversations. And one thing I always notice coming from a man is how they feel like women are always expecting so much of them and like wanting so much of them and giving so little. You know, just
No, it's being taken for granted. And you should learn about that early in life so you don't continue to do that. I see older guys out here being involved in situations where it's like they should know better.
And rent paid?
just as an example, like, yes, you're rent paid,
But
or
this is a category
or just saying, like you said, oh, a man has to just do the most to get me, you know, like they have to make me.
Why am I paying your rent? because we're in the dating phases, and I need you to. No, you're an adult. Pay your own rent. If we're being in a relationship, then now we share resources and do whatever else. Well, why am I paying your rent or your car note and all this other stuff? See,
You feel like I'm the catch,
But
but
we
a
gotta
man is also
remember-
the
I can
catch
answer that.
too. You know,
But yes,
like,
but remember back
it
in the
just be
day,
so
men,
tricky. I be
men-
feeling bad for men. I'm happy I wasn't born a man.
but men used to come to your door and ask for
But we not back in
Amanda
the days.
Sue.
I wish
Can I
I wish we were back in the days. I said that in the last
No,
episode.
it was worse, babe.
but-
It was worse back in the day. You had to really go to the door. Niggas ain't getting out the car and walking to your door to pick up nothing.
Well,
It's
that's
a bare minimum.
that's a
now.
choice you've made
So
to
let
date these
me-
niggas. Can we say that? And
Okay.
secondly,
Nobody's doing it. When was the last time a man came to your door? And
Rome,
said,
do you do that?
you ain't going to nobody's
I'm
door.
a lover, so yeah.
You be going to
Do
the
you
door.
go to doors?
You go to the door.
Go to the door,
And you know every
and I
girl's
do
first and last name.
when I'm into you, and I
Thank you. I won. Thank you. When I'm into you. When I'm into
But it's
you.
not a game.
When I'm into you.
when I'm
Not a game.
when I'm into you, like I'm showing
like you.
interest.
Mad interest.
But you have to understand, like that as
He
me,
wants it reciprocated.
I'm always going to do that, and that's partly because I was raised that way, but also I know the last nigga dropped you off at the curb, and that little step of me getting out to go to the door is going to put me. It's going to put me
Not
ahead.
even always that though. Maybe the last dude didn't drop her off to the curb, but maybe he lacked in other areas. But at the end of the day, making those extra steps is necessary when dating certain women. But again, these days people are not even doing that.
I think it's all women. Like if you just stay consistent and show that interest, and like I'm going to open your door, I'm going to walk on the outside
That's
when we walk
because
on
you
the street.
want that woman, and you.
That's what I'm
Essential.
supposed to.
Yeah. Some people think this is just what you do. The fact that you may not have experienced that kind of person, but some people think this is what you do. I know women that don't want you to pump their gas, don't want you to come to their door. And you women know women like that too.
Do you're supposed as a man, you're supposed to walk on the outside, not because I want her, but it's also I was taught that if you have her on the outside, that means you're
You're putting her in harm's way. This is chivalry, right? You're walking on the outside of the curb so the car can hit you first. You throw your jacket over a puddle. You sit where you can see the people coming in the door. It's a lot to that. But that's just the regular. My wife and kids walk in front of me. They get in the car first.
telling her.
So you were taught that.
Yes.
I think CSU is the right fit for me because they worked with me. I was a 50-some-odd-year-old college student working.
Can we do a poll? Because there's tons of men who were not taught that and who are not doing that.
So,
but that doesn't matter when it comes to him. And I never understand when you hear a man whose mindset is that way. Like, I don't really trip off the gender role stuff either. I don't mind washing the dish. I don't mind cooking. I don't mind cleaning. I'm doing it now. But you have some people that's steadfast, firm that this is the roles and the roles can't be blurred. It's a bit much for me.
Have you been with a man where you were on the outside of the street? When you guys were walking on the street, he had you on the outside?
Because I'm going to check him if that is the case, but I should be on the inside of the street.
Yes, but instead of checking him, shouldn't the date be immediately over?
Shouldn't be no, because
sometimes
some
they
people
weren't
just
taught.
don't know.
Sometimes they weren't taught.
But that's not him saying, "Oh, I don't care about you." It's
Yeah,
just that
sometimes they
I'm
weren't
oblivious to it because that wasn't something that was taught. Like some people don't have that male figure or whatever.
And I wasn't taught it was so. That's the first time I hear that. I was taught that if God forbid a car comes into the sidewalk, they're gonna hit you
Well, that's
first
part
because
of
you're
it.
the man.
Yeah, because I'm looking to
You're
get hit by a
bigger.
car. Yeah.
No, but like you're bigger, like so it's like you're more likely to survive than
Right.
me.
My bones can take the impact of a Tundra.
I'm just saying.
That's what it's for.
That's what I was taught. I'm just saying.
So when I
That's
say
true, but
the
it's also because when you have the woman on the outside, it's kind of like, listen,
Like you're selling her.
it's not my girl. Like she's up for grabs. Like
Right.
it's not my piece.
That makes sense.
So with the differences between men and women, that's what I was saying. Like men and women should operate differently. And a man should show me, even from coming to my door to get me whatever, show me that you respect me and that your intentions with me you have good intentions and go hard for me. Because as a woman, naturally as women, we're not supposed to be out here hanging out with mad dudes. That's it. So if I'm giving you my time and energy, that means that I want to get to know you and I respect you. And I'm just looking forward to whatever it is that you have in store. And I hope that you're going to be respectful towards me and show me that. It's not because like, oh, you got mad dudes to compete with. Yes, there may be guys that are trying to talk to me, but if I'm giving you my time and my energy, you know that you can win me over if you go about it the right way. So, I just expect for you to go hard.
I'm not trying to win nobody over. I'm not trying to convince nobody or nothing. I don't think nobody should be doing that. And people think I'm crazy because I said this to people. I don't think I should. That don't make no sense to me. And then that kind of person, I wouldn't be going back and forth and arguing with them. I would understand that's what they need. I'm not providing that.
Go home.
Okay.
I want you to like me more and show me that. Because I'm a girl. Like I'm really a girly girl. Like if a man does what he has to do, I'm be like, oh my God, I love him. That's just me.
Right.
I don't want no whack, not trying ass dude. I don't. I'm not.
And then with him knowing that dudes are trying to talk to you, do you ever does his body count matter at all or no? Do you ever ask a man
his body count
that a
ever
new
matter?
question?
Have
Yeah,
you ever
what?
asked a man's
like
body
who
count?
asks that?
Just asking.
No, is this a new question? Are we moving on?
Yes, it's
We're moving on to the next question. Just ask it again. That's a good question.
Who asks that?
Amanda, do men's body count?
Body count?
Body count? Does a man's body count? How about that?
I'm gonna say no, because I never ask. Like, it never comes to my mind to ask, because I'm just always gonna assume. Not that I'm just gonna assume that it's high as fuck.
Not just high as
fuck.
So that doesn't put any pressure on you thinking that it's high at all, or no?
But that's
not really, because to be honest, I feel like men, I don't want to say at this age, there's different age ranges here. But the older
run through.
Exactly. Guys kind of just run through. That's how they got so much bodies. Like they don't, maybe in their early years, they don't care too much about sex. So I don't feel pressured to be as good as someone he might have had sex with. He probably doesn't even remember all of these people that
they remember.
Sorry to cut you guys off.
Naisha,
but this goes back
do you
to
want to be there's two guys on the couch today because I don't know what's her deal.
Do you remember?
How do you know? How do you know?
I remember.
Linda, Lakeisha,
Because-
Linda.
Don't ask me how I know, but they remember.
We remember.
She like, oh, they
You
remember.
see what I'm saying? Like this goes back to
I remember. I remember all of
You
y'all.
don't.
There's guys that remember who was like, come
Girl.
on now.
So this goes back to what I was
I remember.
saying. They be running through them. I need you to like me more and let me know that that's not what you plan to do over here.
Yeah, but
this ain't gonna be a
look at
Sonic
look at what you just said. Yeah, right. She went back to our first question. The reality of the world is that competition exists everywhere. Like everywhere. With men, with women. That is just the reality that we live in. Competition is in every space, in every genre of life. It is what it is.
And also something else that you said, you felt bad about your homies, right? You're like, oh, I feel bad for them. But let me tell you something.
Your homies.
Really,
my homies.
let's really. I wish that one of those homies were here so we could scroll
Homies, where you at, homies?
So we could scroll through the girls or whatever. Because it's like, what type of women are you going for? I just had a crazy conversation with someone who was like, I'm not going to say her name, but let's just say the guy was like, yo, I'll do anything. He was like, oh, I'll do anything for this girl. Let's just say it was Beyonce, but Beyonce was a bartender. So she's a superstar freaking bartender. He's like, yo, I'll do anything. I'll cash out on her.
Making Beyonce a bartender.
I'll cash out on her. And it's like, you're literally an idiot.
Yeah.
You're an idiot. You know the status of shorty girl and your feelings get hurt because y'all do dumb stuff. Like you want to now invest your time and energy on someone who you know is really all about the money or all about this or all about that. Let's be honest. You can tell the difference. And then it's just
For
like,
sure.
y'all want to build these.
You cannot. You cannot. Dun, 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 dun. I guess everybody's sleeping in my night shift time now. Night is where you at? Where you at in the morning? Now I'm up in the morning. Where y'all at?
You, but you know, when I go to castings and the girls are so
but
fucking
obviously
tall,
models are supposed to be tall, right? Your environment.
correct.
Exactly.
But growing up, I actually was always taller than people in my class. So I always felt I stopped growing at some point. So, you know, everybody else caught up. But I always felt like so tall. So I always felt like I needed a tall guy. I could not date short people.
I didn't think I could either, but you know, hey, I'm doing it and it is what it is. My baby daddy's tall. I hate him. Want me to call him and tell him? I will never date another tall man. Thanks, Steve.
What's the tallest you've ever dated?
I mean, I was an athlete my whole life, so I always was like around athletes. I'm just saying, like people that played basketball are usually always tall. I did one of the guys I fell madly.
True.
I told you guys this story before. Like one of the guys I was madly in love with was a truck driver that was my height, and I loved. Everybody know I love Byron.
All right. Shout out to my boy Byron.
Everybody know I love Byron. My family still be like Byron, and I'd be like, I ain't finna call Byron, but Byron was my height. He just was wild, crazy, masculine. Like he came from a good family, you know, like.
Byron.
He always had one.
Where is Byron? Somebody find Byron.
Wait till y'all see Byron.
Have him jump out the comments.
I love Byron.
We need to get him on 8 at the table. Byron, where are you?
I need to let y'all post his page. I love Byron.
She knows where Byron is.
Byron was a creep.
Where is Byron?
Byron.
And so you got Byron, and I'm dating you and trying to impress you, but Byron exists. It don't make no sense. Shout out to Byron though. Why aren't you and Byron together now? And folks be having them people. So then when you started off early, see, that's the thing. You listen to the whole arc of the conversation. So we start off earlier. If one of my exes call me and they may need a favor or I might need a favor, why is your ex still around? And now we find out what an ex, Byron, listen to them. And this lady with this short hair that's sitting next to the host has barely said a word.
Oh, he probably blocked me. Or his girl. I don't know. But anyways.
So now that I have you four ladies on the couch, I would like to know.
We always been here.
Somebody was going to say something.
Word. So now
we've been here for the past hour.
We've been here for the past hour.
And for a final question,
Okay.
can any man bag a baddie?
Man.
Can any man bag a baddie?
Y'all don't want to hear what I gotta say.
I'm actually waiting for your answer.
Jada, let's hear it, Jada.
Go ahead.
You know, with AI,
you can create any character you want in seconds.
This used to require huge Hollywood budgets,
complex software, and tons of time.
but right now all you need is a laptop
and knowledge of the best AI tools out there.
It'll cost you practically nothing, and it.
I actually think you don't even have to be like that great book date.
You don't.
I think you can be just average. It's 5'6", 5.5", whatever they have. I don't. It's somewhere in the middle.
About height?
No, like
like a
in
scale,
general.
scale.
Yeah.
Is this the medium ugly thing? I'm sorry, because I keep seeing this medium ugly, and that's
You could be medium ugly.
You could
What
be
is
medium,
medium
ugly
ugly?
and bad or really bad. Bitch.
Okay.
You are just decently attractive, average somewhere. But if you are like smart, if you have a good smile, if you're funny,
That part.
and you know how to like have conversations and engage with a woman, I think you can get her. Because I do agree that looks matter, but I feel like a man can wear you down, or
Damn.
that's not the word I'm looking for, but a man can like turn whatever it was at first when there wasn't maybe any attraction. He can turn that around
He definitely can.
and get you.
The medium ugly, if you got a nice smile, I'm gonna think you so cute. I'm gonna think you so cute if you have a nice smile.
I think that's and your tooth has to be there.
I knew you were going to say side too.
But yeah, I just think he has personality. I think personality is the biggest thing. Like, and if you're funny.
Yeah. If you're
I
funny,
just like funny dudes.
first of all, if your confidence low, you already lost.
Well,
Yeah.
your confidence low. Matter of fact, don't even walk over here.
No, men should definitely try. And I also feel like everybody is different in that sense, right? Like, because I'm in the entertainment industry, there's a baddie in every corner. There's multiple baddies in every corner. There's a baddie everywhere. So me knowing several baddies, like 100 plus baddies, every baddie's different, right? So it's like every baddie is different.
Everybody. It sounds like she was.
Everybody
Everybody.
is different.
Sound like she was trying to say everybody. Everybody.
But it's like if there's a specific baddie that you want, right? Rome, let's say there's somebody that you want.
Yeah.
You're gonna try to learn that person because not everybody, like I know a few baddies that don't care for smart men. I know a few baddies that don't care for a nice smile.
They want that money.
You know, that's what I'm saying. So it depends on the woman, right? Like whoever you're going for. But yes, men out there.
I don't know. Dude, whatever you on, you need to be on that, and you need to be firm about it. Be consistent about it. And all this fluff right here, you know, a lot of juice is not worth the squeeze. All this long conversation. These people say they know men. If they know men, they know a lot of men is not trying to be having conversation with you like your girlfriend. So it's interesting, all these things, all of the stuff.
Like you can definitely go for it. You just have to have the confidence.
I mean, it ain't just confidence. Confidence is
The confidence is the first step, though, for you to take the initiative to even attempt.
a confidence is a key factor.
Yeah.
In being able to do it.
So say confidence, step one, because you're going to have to be able to approach them.
know.
Correct.
I don't know, because I feel like you got a nice smile. You might not need as much confidence as somebody that doesn't have.
Yeah, but that's if the girl cares about that. What if the girl doesn't care about a nice smile?
I mean, if you like a nigga with
What up, Deacon Dave?
fucked up grill, like that's on you. I'm just saying.
There are girls out there, and
A little
there are
fucked up
girls
grill
out there.
creates character.
That's
though.
what I'm. You see, look at this one right here.
A little
fucked
bit.
up
I
girl.
no, but I still like
I
the nice
know a
smile,
girl
though.
that loves men with gaps. Like she loves
Not
men
messed
with
up.
gaps.
That's not. She's talking about
But
a
that's
missing
not
tooth.
that's if you're talking about a nice smile, like da da da, like a big ass gap. It's not really like the perfect smile.
That's not your teeth being fucked up. Like crep hitting, you mean? Yeah, like a gap is literally like bone structure. It's not like I'm talking about your teeth look like
Oh,
this.
piranha
They're
teeth.
yeah.
Piranhas, yeah.
because the thing is that you can have a little chip too on the side and still have a beautiful smile.
But you know what? I don't even
real teeth.
Okay.
You have to have a nice smile with your real teeth, not this shit y'all got.
No veneers. That shit look
What
fake.
is it? What's not the
Bitch, sorry. Sorry.
You know that. But, hey, yeah, you got the veneers.
Veneers.
Yeah.
Y'all know I went to Columbia when I was 12.
That's why I said it's specific to
lying.
everybody because Aaron likes natural teeth.
Okay, but when I say nice smile, I don't need your teeth to be like perfect. I'm not looking specific.
Why does she keep grabbing this lady? And how does this lady feel about being grabbed? I don't like it personally. Grabbing and hitting. You know what I mean? Tap me on the arm, or hit you on the chest, or grab you by the shirt. Yeah, why do you keep touching me?
Specifically at your teeth, though you do need to
I don't
have
mind
a nice
pouting.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
So for me, a nice smile includes teeth. Amanda, smile, you can just be.
I'm not saying I want fucked up teeth. I'm just saying that's not.
It creates character. She said.
Let me
Those are
tell y'all
like two
something.
different aspects for
Can I
me.
say my part now?
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Jada.
Y'all know I'm always different. They don't listen. I be falling in love. I love intelligent men. Because if you sit down with me and we having a conversation at the bagel shop, if you catch me in a line at Starbucks and you say some fly or you just seem a little intelligent, ooh, that just gets me going. I could just look at you.
The quarter zip and matcha.
Quarter zip the cardigan? What?
And
What do you
matcha.
mean? Yeah, I guess so. Shoot, I loves me an intelligent man. I could just, you gonna help me build? We could build a business together. Ooh, that for me.
Teach me something.
Let me teach me something.
I love that too.
The woman for you.
So confidence, intelligence,
and
charisma.
If you're a man that's intelligent,
Charisma.
Charisma is high.
if you're a man that's intelligent, I trust you. I know that I can count on you. I know that you're someone who can make something out of nothing, or say your business falls, whatever. I can trust that you're someone who's gonna get back up and make something shake. And then on top of that, I'm a woman that operates better in that environment. So
Shout out to her. She operates better in an environment where there's money. What's going on, big chat, homie? Let me see. We gonna take this down to see what they are saying. That let's see. FLC is FLC over here. It is not. So FLC. Grab you up right quick and see what the Reaper is saying about Darlene. Let me see. Boom, dum, 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 dum. Let's see what the Reaper has to say.
when Corey first did this, and she's seen the videos and everything before us, because Craig said he done saw, right? Okay. Now, she was saying, oh, if she was there, what she would have did. You know, the Christina Payne, if you remember. The Reaper keep it 1,000. She lucky she wasn't there. She lucky this, that, and the other. But now that public opinion has shifted, you know, against him. And he's trying to sway public opinion back in his direction with the people that surround him. The people that surround him is the ones that's helping him dig himself deeper into a hole. The Reaper keep it 1,000. Because Darlene gonna say she didn't condone what he done. If you think I would be around him if he was a woman beater or this, that, and the other, I was with so-and-so and I was with Ice-T. Talking about her relationship with Ice-T. And she's been with many of a man since Ice-T. Huh? And allegedly, Ice-T was known as a pimp, a gangster rapper, huh? And all of this, huh? So a pimp and a gangster rapper, huh, that's pimping is not violent. The Reaper keep it 1,000. Ice-T has never went upside her head. Huh? I don't believe it. The Reaper keep it 1,000. I'm saying it's all alleged, but I don't believe it if he was pimping and he was known as a gangster rapper a long time ago. Huh? And then she's on the cover of the album cover with shotguns, huh? But she wouldn't be around nobody that's violent. When a nigga got a song out called Cop Killer. The Reaper keep it 1,000, huh? She likes chaotic environments, man. But when it all said and done, so it don't run my opportunities with nobody or my job or my business opportunities. I'm going to go on record and say, I don't condone what he done. And he's crazy at times. And I don't agree with what he done. But he ain't no woman beater. And then this nigga set up and incriminated himself even more. Because I'm a monster sometimes. They bring out the monster in me. Huh? Then Craig tries to go on there and say some niggas is cartoon characters. I don't know where he got this from. Huh? Because they put the video in fast motion. And niggas acting like niggas don't see what they think they see. They just cartoon characters. Huh? Was that bright to say? Just like it wasn't bright to say, to quote the First Amendment, when the First Amendment is about you saying something about the government officials or they saying something about you or a public official. It don't mean private people like family members or something like that. The Reaper keep it 1,000 because they can get you for defamation of character.
Hey, Omanaz. Where did she throw him under the bus? She said that on the show that, you know, when she saw it, she don't condone it. Where's the throwing under the bus, but brother?
This, that, the other. Oh, yeah, they could get her to say it. The Reaper keep it 1,000. Huh? If she wrote a book against Ice-T and went on there and was divulging some secrets after a while, what do you think she'd do for this nigga? And she was loyal to Ice-T. If Ice-T ever did go upside her head, she gonna say he didn't and she ain't gonna admit it. Huh? But she is look and say, they condone, she don't condone what Corey did. Hmm? The Reaper keep it 1,000. Hmm? And like I said, I don't condone putting the pussy up on a pedestal and going upside a woman's head because it's going to mess up future endeavors. The Reaper always told you, which is money opportunities. Why would you let one woman provoke you like that? Because that nigga is ultra sensitive like a woman. And especially at his age. And he know he got something to lose. And she said, that's okay. That's what she said. That's what I wanted him to do. Well, that's what Anton wanted you to do. That's what anybody that's hating on you, that's trying to provoke you, wants you to do so they can get you in trouble. The Reaper keep it 1,000. You got to know the tricks out here. And this is why you cannot be in the company of a fuck nigga, whether it's male or female. The Reaper keep it 1,000. You got to stay away from those situations because you can be easily provoked. Huh? And that's what I'm saying, because women like this, they cross barriers. Huh? They'll talk about your mama, your daughters, huh? People that's deceased in your family. They cross barriers because they're not women. That's a beast. And a beast will say anything and everything to get up under your skin.
I just watched a video with him saying that this is why a dog is better than a bitch. I just watched a video of him saying that. He's still telling that joke about open hand, and when it comes to, disciplining your woman. He's still telling that joke. I don't know who his lawyer is or why they're not telling him to stop that right now. Are they going through whatever they're going through? Let me see. John Ford, a whole lot more.
So I'm writing an essay on cats in art history. I'm an art history major, and this
immorality, I should say. And they make money off of jail and splitting up the family and divorces.
That's right.
And death.
I mean, what the hell? They look like telling you the truth when the truth don't get them paid. The lies get them paid.
That's right. That's right. That's right. And they lied to you to make it look fly to you. And some when
this is one of the 5150 troll pages or reaction channels. It's this one, it's the GMS show. Yugmouth reacts to Corey. I forget the other brother, but he got about 4 or 5 5150 reaction pages. Probably got more than that, but I know about 4 or 5 of them. And this guy, the Reaper, right here, is one of them.
women drink the Jim Jones Kool-Aid, and a lot of niggas.
Listen, we saw a whole lot of people react to this. O'Shea, Freezy, the lead attorney. A lot of people reacted to this, but I try to look for more regular people. I like to have a little bit more variety. And him and GMS and even Carcino, I think it's just a little bit more variety.
Niggas do too. They drink this Jim Jones Kool-Aid to think that, hey, it trips me out when I see a man saying a woman is too good to be with a man.
Yeah, them preachers be the main ones doing that shit. In the church.
You too good for him. You too this, that, and the other.
They're the number one stomachs of that bullshit because they're trying to fuck some.
When God makes you a man, right? He makes you a leader, a main line. Huh?
Yep.
So that's what I'm saying. How can a cable line be better than a power line?
Yep.
The Reaper keep
yeah,
it
that's
one
a good one there, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. That makes a whole lot of sense. Exactly.
I'm just being honest about it. But these are the lies that's being told. And so when you say that, these hyped up women and these sensitive feminine men, they get hyped up when you say something like, I'm dumb. He's saying I'm this, that, and the other. He's saying I'm this, that, and the other. Why do you feel challenged by a man? You're a woman. I don't feel challenged by no woman.
Hell no.
Because I'm not a woman. The Reaper keep it 1,000. Why does that bother you so much? Huh? Because you're supposed to work in harmony from a man. Why do you feel so threatened or so challenged by a man? Huh? And that's what I'm just saying. When you're not made to compete against a man, you made to work together with a man.
That's right. So the system,
you're there to cooperate. Huh? Not the challenge. So why does that? They used to say, no, duh. Well, that's a fucking man. Huh? That's like me. That's like they saying, well, a woman can have a baby and nurture a kid better than you. No, duh. That's a woman.
Of course.
That don't hurt my feelings at all. She can go out there and get fucked before me too. No, duh.
I mean, that's the thing, you know. That's one of the biggest
I don't
problems
feel
I have out
challenged.
here in society when a woman try to run competition with a man. It's like,
By her
you know,
advantage.
why you just can't be a woman and love being who you are instead of trying to go against a man?
Exactly.
Trying to be a man.
Because they have this feminist movement that's out that was created by lesbians to say that all men is dirty, you're better than a man, and you could do the same thing a man could do, which is just not true. The Reaper keep it 1,000. Men created mostly all of your inventions that you live comfortable on, repair them most of the time, your roads, your cars, your everything, your phones, your everything, you know, and men make it so plush and lavishly for you to come into the illusion that you're equal to a man.
That's right.
The Reaper keep it 1,000. So that's the way it is. Because you wouldn't see too many women mouthing off at men if some man wasn't going to destroy them. Just like that woman wouldn't have been mouthing off at Corey, but she knew some men was going to come in and arrest him, and she was going to have a court case and this, that, and the other, and some man is going to bring him to justice.
Well, not to mention the reason why she gave Corey that challenge, because Corey had that energy within him that matches her energy.
Feminine energy. That feminine energy. That's what you're talking about.
Because, like I said, like we just said not too long ago, I wouldn't dare sit up there and argue with no woman or challenge no woman on the same energy cipher that she's on, because that's gonna make me look like a woman and I'm a man. I don't have that type of strength, and I don't sort of have that type of strength.
No.
That's why a lot of men end up having high blood pressure and hypertension and all this shit, trying to keep up with a woman's mouth. Let her talk crazy, and then when she gets to talking crazy, put something in that motherfucker.
They don't want the women to talk. I gotta remember that sometimes stuff be clickbait. Darlene throws Corey under the bus. Miss Lips tries to save him. She's there for the lick. I don't know who that is. Was that the attorney lady? Let me see. The other show is the GMS show. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. So no. Bomb Cherry was over at what's his show called? Oh no, it's called Not for 304s, right? Let me see. It's showing me the rapper. I think it's called the Not for 304 show. Okay, here we go. Stop that screen. Dun, 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 dun. Do 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 do. Full screen him up.
On my mama's side and my daddy's side. So I only know one way to do it.
Question? No, wait, can I ask one first? If you bust down that woman from the gym, today, would you still be a good leader?
If I bust down the woman, listen to what you just said to me, and I just told you what I'm into in the gym. It has nothing to do with women.
No, I'm just asking you. If you did engage with that woman from the gym,
the gym have to do with me being a great leader.
I'm asking that question. If you did, would you still be a good leader? I'm trying to understand, so I'm asking the question.
Oh, so you're giving me a hypothetical. If I bust down a chick at the gym, would I have been a good leader?
What are you still a good leader? That's what I'm asking.
Busting down a chick at the gym have to do?
I'm asking you because I don't know if that still makes you a good leader. So I'm asking you the question.
It makes me a magnificent leader. It would make me a magnificent leader. Would you like to know why?
Yeah. Yes. Because I want to have a genuine understand.
Right. What did I just say before that question was asked? I made reference to the Bills being 3 months ahead, right? I made reference to me being a magnificent husband, a magnificent lover, a magnificent father, a magnificent man with A1 credit and minimum debt. So what does that have to do with me busting down a chick at the gym if I did it? Would that make me a bad man?
Would it make you a bad husband to your wife?
How do you know my wife don't give me a hall pass? Uh-oh.
That's why I asked, would it make you a bad husband to your wife?
I don't know. Maybe I bring bitches home for me and my wife to freak off with. We don't know.
Oh my God, Drew.
That's why
God ain't got nothing to do with it.
Yeah, we
God
don't
ain't got
know.
nothing to
That's
do
why
with
we're
it.
asking questions.
Okay,
So
well, y'all throwing out the hypotheticals, trying to paint a picture of what would make me a
No,
bad
that's
man.
not. We're trying to understand.
No.
We're trying to. We're genuinely trying to understand.
Okay, so how about accept what I'm telling you without bringing up the freak shit? I just told you I shut down grandma and her goddamn niece in the gym. That makes me a great man.
Yes, but this is not just about you. This is to help us understand men in general.
Y'all know what y'all did? When I told y'all how that annoyed me today, y'all blamed me by wearing the tank top.
No, I really wasn't blaming you. I was joking. I'm sorry, Drew. I was just kidding.
Karen, hold on, Karen. Let me ask you a question.
Right.
All right, was Martin Luther King a great leader?
No.
I mean, I don't know.
Oh, sorry.
Talking to Karen.
Honestly, I don't know. You know, Trey, me and history do not. I don't know anything about history.
Do you consider Martin Luther King a great leader?
I mean, from what I've
Ali, that-
heard about him, I think he
Good one,
was.
Ali.
Now,
Good one, Ali. That was
Rose,
original.
do you consider Martin Luther King a great leader? Rose.
What is this?
Yes, I consider him a great leader based off what I know. Absolutely.
Now, do you know that he did cheat on his wife? You do know that, right?
I do know that.
I didn't know until y'all told me that.
Okay, so
I knew that.
hold on. Is he still a great leader?
I would say yes for the crowd that was following him. Yes.
I rest my
Wait,
case.
wait, can I answer? Because I didn't get to answer.
Becca,
He didn't want your answer.
Yes,
come here with this
Trey.
foolishness. Go ahead.
No, I'm dead serious. Now you wanna get all the way deep with it. You know why I don't consider Martin a good leader? One, yes, he was unfaithful to his wife. Two, he had affairs with certain men with very questionable pictures that would make the average person in here uncomfortable. Number three, he wasn't even the quote unquote leader of the civil rights movement. He was the face of it. When I found out his speeches weren't even written by him and they were written by his gay lover, yeah, what? Three, okay. He was also manic depressive, had mental health issues. Number four, I'm not done. I'm not done. Number four, we have not progressed as a black people since segregation. And even Martin himself says he feared that he led his people into the lion's den to their detriment. He questioned a lot. And if you listen,
No, he didn't say that. Harry Belafonte did. Where did they be finding all this information from? And how can you trust that information?
to his last, I'm not done. If you listen to his last speech, he questioned what he did.
We know
So,
that.
no.
Now, again, now Becca,
Like I just said, these are the reasons.
Everything
Why
that
don't
you say, I'm privy to the information, but that's not what we're talking about right now.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it, just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44, a complete AI creation platform.
All of that makes him a bad leader in my eyes, and I would not want him leading.
I respect that. So, so that's 2-1. So, is he a bad leader or a good leader? Who wins? Matter of fact, hold on, Bomb Cherry, how you doing?
Hello, how's everybody doing?
Was in your eyes, was Martin Luther King a good leader or a bad leader?
No, he was a good leader for a period of time. Not the whole time, but yeah, a short period of time.
Okay, so we got 3-1 when it comes to women. Becca, so who's right and who's wrong? I want Becca to answer that.
Oh, I'm right, in my personal opinion. I won't. You what? I don't care
So
how many people.
So would majority of the people consider him a good leader or a bad leader?
I think a majority of the people. Well, actually, you know what? I would say if a majority of the people had all the information and did their research on Martin, they would not think he was actually a great leader. There are plenty of people.
You got receipts to prove everything you said.
No, because everything he said was put out by the FBI, who was trying to destroy him. So they put out a lot of lies. So that's what she's talking about, and I get it.
There you
go. Wait, I'm sorry. The person who wrote his main speeches was or not gay?
The one
That's what they say. I got
person
LA.
who
was he gay that wasn't his lover, like you claim.
Is there not a picture of Martin Luther King in the bathtub naked with the gay man in the picture?
Yeah, no, that's
Do you honestly believe that's real, yo? Like lift your brain.
That was real.
I guess it was.
Wait, I'm sorry. Did we?
Wait, hold on. Are we answering the question? Are we tearing down Martin Luther King? What are we doing here?
Exactly.
We're talking about his leadership, which includes his personal life.
Real quick. My thing
So
is,
now,
hold on. So they were trying to talk about you being married, right, Drew?
Yeah.
And if you cheated on your wife, are you a good leader or not? So that's why I use Martin Luther King, because I do know he did have infidelity issues. I know that for a fact. But we still got Rose, and we still got Karen to admit that he's still a good leader. So what's the difference between Drew and Martin Luther King? Why would Drew be a bad leader because he cheated on his wife, or would cheat on his wife, but Martin Luther King is not considered a bad leader, but he cheated?
Let's see. Let's play some new stuff.
It's a cold world, figures. Gotta supply their own heat.
Yeah, we got to work on that one. Let's hit them with this.
Must be this money.
Get the money. Get the money. Don't forget the money.
He said, you gonna pay. And then I'm gonna get that money.
If it don't make dollars, it don't make sense.
I approach him with my
baby. On his wife. So Karen and Rose, could y'all please articulate that for me?
Okay, who called Drew a bad leader? Because I asked the question.
I was trying to insinuate that.
No. I was being genuine when I asked the question because I wanted to know his perspective. I was not being disingenuous when I asked the question. I wanted to know if he did talk to those women at the gym, would he still consider himself a good leader? And he said yes. And I didn't say anything after that.
Okay, Rose.
I wanted to genuinely know how he felt.
Yeah, he could be a good leader and cheat. You could be a good at one thing and be bad in.
Do you agree with that,
Rose?
So a lot of stuff that Becca said, I didn't know. So that's why I specifically
It's not correct either.
Specifically said that based off what I know, he was a good leader. I didn't know anything about his personal.
What about Drew? Drew, and if he cheated?
I wouldn't say that would make him a bad leader. Would that make him a questionable husband because your dedication and your loyalty lies to one person? Probably so. Because to me, you have no discipline in a sense, especially if that's a consistent pattern that you're showing in your behavior. So I would question that.
Okay, I can concede that. Anything else before we move on?
Mm-mm.
Was James Baldwin a bad leader? He was gay. Was he a bad? If you're gay, you can't be a good leader.
I'm so distracted.
I had a question.
Second of all, Donald Trump cheated on his wife with a porn star. Is he a bad leader?
Yeah.
Wait.
No. If he got to a place where he's the president of the United States, he has to demonstrate some capability of being a leader. What I'm saying
I'm
is,
sorry, there's the leader of the KKK. Are they good leaders?
He's still a good leader. So the thing is, if you don't like the leader or not, is what you bring into equation. So even if the KKK is a person,
yeah, because you got to understand that the man with the small mustache was on the cover of Time and considered to be a great leader. Yeah, it's about people's personal perspectives, and then again, is it propaganda that we're seeing?
he still be a good leader.
Leading the KKK. Be a bad leader and still be a leader, though.
We're talking exactly.
Okay, so what I would say is, I feel like personally. Wait, can I talk? Do I have the floor or no?
Yeah, but I didn't.
So I feel like. Oh, I'm sorry. I wanted to answer your question you asked. Go ahead.
I didn't even land.
I'm sorry. I wanted to answer.
I didn't care. Was Hitler a bad leader?
Okay, so to answer your first question, I personally feel like you can actually be. I feel like you can be a good leader, and your personal relationships should not be taken into account on your leadership.
Monday.com, the opposite of any work platform we tried in the past. We tried other work management platforms, not naming names. They all suck.
Yeah, that's what I'm at. Can you be evil? Can you be evil and gay and be a great leader?
Yes, you can. You can be.
The answer is yes, Ali.
Thank you.
Yes, you can. You can.
As long as people are following you, whatever cause you got, you're pushing, you're good.
If people are
the devil leading a lot of people to hell. So just in case y'all.
If people are following you,
right,
then they may consider you a good leader.
Right. Considerations and what's reality is two different things, right? You can be an effective leader, but not be a good leader. Hitler, or the mustache man, was an effective leader. Was he a good leader? No, because he led no one to no good. Okay.
No, he was still a good leader.
No,
Actually,
he was an
very
effective leader.
because he pushed
a
the
good leader
line.
is someone who's accomplishing his goals. He helped that country, and he did what he said he was going to do, and he did it. He is accomplished leader. That's a
Do
great
you know
leader.
what good means?
Good is a matter up to interpretation.
It's getting the results. It's getting the results. He was getting the results of whatever he was trying to do. He got the results. If me and you have a goal, and we're trying to attain that goal, he did very great at attaining that goal.
Yeah.
Okay,
Most
so wait,
people
by
don't
that
agree. And
definition, wait, hold on.
what he was doing was wrong. However, the people that believe in him took him to the promised land. Yes, it's all about a belief that he was pushing for those people.
So you think because wait, hold on, let me just you think because he had the thought, right, and what was good in his own eyes, which was what he did in his country, because his definition of good was that, and because he led many people in that definition of good, you would define him as a good leader.
No, that's what you're bringing morality into
the question in your
We're not
comment.
talking about morality. We're talking about if he was a good leader. Was he successful at leading? We're not talking about
Being a successful leader and being a good leader.
Becca, you're moving too fast. Let me land, Becca. You're moving too fast because you're not being intentional. When you're asking these questions right now, you're bringing emotion into it because we're not talking about morality. We're bringing into consideration if he did what he was led to do, and when people were following him. He accomplished a lot of those goals, and he led people to do exactly what they attempted to do with the immortal people. So if he accomplished a lot of those goals before he self-terminated or was terminated, he was a good leader and he was a successful leader. But what we're saying is you're bringing morality into this on what we're picking as good and bad. If you want to pick whether the person was evil or not, it's still up to perspective. Most people are taught that he was an evil person. But when you're talking about leadership, he was a good leader.
No, I understand the schematics of how you're looking at words, right? Because when I say good leader, I'm gonna say when I say leader, right, I'm equating good with positivity, effectiveness, right, and success of accomplishing a goal to me is separate from being a good leader. So if you're going to use the definition of good that's what I just said. If he's going to say that by definition, he's saying good as in effective, as somebody who can like lead as far as do what they want to do and get other people to do it, then yeah, his definition is correct. But like I said, when I talk about a good leader, that's not what I was talking about.
Yeah, you're making it personal and you're about your emotion. A leader is a person who guides people to accomplish a goal. It don't matter.
And then there's a definition of it. So what makes a bad leader?
Is a person who can't accomplish the goal. I'm leading you into a
head coach that loses every game.
Exactly.
A head coach that loses every game is a bad leader.
Yeah.
And he can have great intentions, but he's losing every game because he doesn't have it together.
Was Leonidas a good leader on the movie 300? Even though that he lead all them people to die.
Right. A perfect example.
Any military? Are you asking a question?
Yes, he was a good leader.
The answer is yes. He was a good leader.
He was a great leader, but he died at the end.
Exactly. Even though he was leading his people to a for sure death, but he's still considered a good leader.
And people rallied behind him, and they knew that they were not going to win. They knew that.
Yes, that's the point.
Quick, Scam Locker had a question. Go ahead, bro.
Disregard. They kind of beat it all up, but Ali did say that some of the same stuff. Leadership is based on efficiency. Right? I'm gonna just keep saying the same thing.
That's what I'm talking about. I'm gonna take my picture down because he's being logical.
But Ali gonna F it up in 3 minutes. It's gonna be back to the bullshit. So continue. Just leave it up.
All right. So real quick. All right. Next question: is provision alone enough to qualify a man for leadership, marriage, or authority in the home?
Only on the internet.
Yeah.
Say the question one more time.
Is provision alone enough to qualify a man for leadership, marriage, or authority in the home?
Only on the internet. There's some dudes that have provided for people, and then people did not appreciate the provision. So just provision enough is no. You got to be well-rounded. But some people, that's all they want. Is if you can provide, yeah, that's good enough.
Who said that? Only on the internet?
I did.
Oh, okay. Okay.
This game, you're not ready for it.
Yeah, I agree with Scam lightly. Okay.
Right. Y'all not gonna answer the goddamn question.
I'm talking too much. I'm like y'all answer the question. I ain't about.
Listen, we carry questions. I'm just reading them off.
I mean, I
thought it was for the women, Trey. I thought you were asking just the women, so they're supposed to answer.
No, it's for everybody because some people think if they paying the bills, you just sit there and shut up.
Exactly. And just because you could pay bills doesn't make you a leader. Yeah, no.
So the
Only
answer
on the
is-
internet.
So the answer is yes or no.
Yeah, the answer is no.
I mean, I'm gonna definitely say no.
Yeah, then
I
why
don't
do
even think men think like that. I don't even think us up here, like me and Ali, I don't believe we just think like just because we paying the bills, like that's all we gotta do. It takes more than that to run a household.
But what does it take? Can you tell us from a man's perspective?
So it don't matter because you don't listen to either one of those men. So what's funny thing is if we are better than money, you'll leave us when we lose our money. So you can have a great man that leads you. You can have a phenomenal man that's respectful, understanding, patient. You can go to him for your emotion. He can drive you crazy. As soon as he loses his job, he's not valued anymore. So y'all lie again a lot of times. I don't think money is just what should make a man a leader. He should bring it to the table to be able to take care of a family if it's required. But that's what a lot of women look to as a man. He has to have a lot of money. If Ali was a great man and made $30,000 a year, but you met a millionaire who was like extremely dominant and didn't care about what you thought about and was controlling, you stay with the millionaire over Ali making $30,000.
Can I ask the question?
Okay,
You know why y'all disrespect that young lady? Like she asked the question, it was a valid question, and you kind of swiped her down, and then totally it didn't matter.
Bob said, "Did nobody disrespect her though?"
Okay, go ahead, sis.
Rose, you gonna go with that? Rose, we just disrespected you.
I
You were not
say
disrespected.
that.
Come on
Hold
now.
on. I did not say that.
But why you ain't address her? If it was the other way, Ray Rose, as much as stuff been happening in the last 2 days, if somebody comes on the panel and says that about us or says something about you, I'd be like, hey, you talking out of line. Rose didn't do that. Why would you not say
correct
that?
me, Rose. Go ahead, sis.
Why would
Go
you
ahead.
say that though? No. Hey, Rose, respectfully. These are people who are on here who support you. If somebody comes crazy out their neck about something about you, we make sure it got checked. We make sure we directed them a certain way. We make sure it gets handled. Why if someone said we disrespect you, you don't go, hey man, they didn't disrespect me.
Go ahead, correct me.
I don't think that
I'm
lightly.
okay with it, sis. Speak your mind.
I didn't
That's
even
okay.
have a chance to.
I know you're gonna say
you're
you're gonna say that before what I asked, Rose. I got you.
I never said you disrespect.
And when you,
me.
hey, Rose, no, Rose, I'm gonna tell you this. I love you and I respect you, but this is why men don't put themselves in the way of certain things, because women don't stand their ground when women do certain things, but y'all ask us to. You want us to defend you. You want and you keep responding to you didn't let me do it. You would already do it.
You're not letting us speak.
And see, she gonna still do it. We don't let y'all speak either.
Look, and now go ahead.
Ali, give me 1 second, Bob Chair, because let me address that. First and foremost, I did not know this was going to be held over my head every single time something came.
And that's what sisters do too, Rose. No, sister, hey, Rose, I don't want you to, hey, Rose, I don't want you to address. No, Rose, this happens in our household. Rose, I do not want you to address it. Nope, I don't want you to address it. I'm not that kind of, I'm not tit for tat. No one would ever say I'm tit for tat. I'm addressing the fact that when women ask for protection and support and for it to address immediately, and they'll leave a panel because of it. And if someone tells us we disrespected you, you don't address the woman when we love and respect you and support you here, that's disrespectful and condescending to us. I'm gonna be serious about that.
Okay,
I'm not holding nothing over your head. I know it's about what I feel. No, I'm asking you not to address it. No, Rose, I'm asking you not to address it. I'm asking you not to address. Rose, please don't address that. I do not want you.
She wasn't. Go ahead, Rose.
I apologize, Rose.
What? Thank you for your apology.
Please move on from it, y'all. You don't need to apologize. You don't need to. No, you don't. That's my fault. That's my bad. Nope, I was out of line. I apologize.
Thank you for taking accountability, Ali.
Please move on from it. I apologize. I should have did it. It's your turn, Rose. I'm apologizing. Bomb Cherry, I apologize to you as well.
I apologize to you as well, so we can move it forward.
There's a lot of going on up here. Scam Likely, real quick. Why did you say you disagree?
I forgot.
Rose got skipped now?
I heard a bunch of slobbering. I forgot.
No, she's not here to skip. I'm trying to. Hey, Karen, I'm controlling the room. That's what I'm doing. Let me do my job. Thank you.
Let me know when it's my turn. Then
you playing Uno over here.
What was the question again? I heard a bunch of questions.
Hold on, Rose got.
You don't never know the question.
Karen,
I just heard all this jive. I'm just saying.
Fight, Karen. Go ahead, Rose.
I really forgot the question, but what I was gonna say was, because this is what I want to say. No one here has ever disrespected me. I wasn't even going down that path, so I was very surprised that Bomb Cherry said that.
Make a move with Hostinger Self. Bring your idea to life with Hostinger Horizons AI. You just need to describe it. Sign up for a 1-year plan and get up to 2 months for free. Create powerful websites and apps without writing a single line of code and go live with one click. Now, for less than half of a streaming subscription. Try for 30 days without risk. Join more than 4 million people going online with Hostinger. Turn one day into day one with AI website and app creation. Go for it at hostinger.com.
Come on.
I'm on Ali panel all the time. I'm on Trey panel all the time. That has never happened. And I don't ever mind correcting anybody that would say some crazy shit like that. But
Okay.
what was the question, Karen?
Wait, I apologize to you, Rose. I did overstep, and I can take that. Okay?
Yes, thank
Don't
you.
hold that against her. You men who seem like you will, because that was crazy.
Fatty. Not I owe everybody an apology. Jesus Christ. I'm sorry, Karen. So what was the question?
Oh, I think Trey asked the question, actually.
Is provision alone enough to qualify a man for
Let me
leadership?
find Big Chat Homie for saying I'm asleep. That's a $5 fine, Big Chat Homie. Somebody time my Big Chat Homie for suggesting such a mean thing about me. Nah, I'm not asleep. I'm broke. Let's see. Let's time Big Chat Homie out for a minute. How dare you, sir? Thank you, Shiesty Bum.
Marriage or authority in a home?
No, I thought Ali asked Rose the question.
He did.
Oh my God.
Do you
Can
care
we
to
answer
repeat
the question?
Ali?
Jesus.
No, it's okay. Y'all can move on from that.
Okay, let's move on, Trey.
All right, so we done with that one? Because I'm asking Karen's questions. So we done with that one? Do I need to move to the next question?
Oh no, can I ask a question?
Talk to us.
Is pussy alone enough to make a relationship? Is that all women has to
Absolutely
be in a
not.
relationship?
No.
Moving
No.
the goalposts once again.
Let him Rose. The answer is no. The
Wait,
answer
but
is
I
no.
thought earlier they said they would pick the sex over everything else.
That was just a smash. That was just a smash. Don't do that. That was just a smash.
No,
not for a
it wasn't
relationship,
just a
not for a
smash.
wife.
No, it was for a relationship.
No, it
No,
was
it was
not. It was
not.
just to smash. It was not for a relationship. It was not for a wife.
Well, then that doesn't make sense. Then the question was stupid. No offense, but no, I'm offensive. Yeah, that was stupid. That was a stupid question.
That Bible right, Becca.
It's never us on the panel. That's what it is.
Me and you gonna have to do Bible sessions with you because I don't know who teaching you that Bible.
But based on what these men say, yes, sex, vagina is all you got to bring to the table, ladies, because they say once, and this is what was said, once you stop giving them sex, then the end is near. And that it was said on this panel today.
So why men crying about everything else then? Why so many men? Y'all say men are crying all the time. So what we crying about? Most of the men ain't crying about the sex part. They crying about the other parts. So why we cry so much?
I don't know why grown men would cry, but
no, y'all, Bombshell, you see men crying about, they be just talking about sex. They be crying about everything outside of
They
sex.
talking
So
about she
that's
not
all.
cooking, she not
Yeah,
cleaning.
she not cleaning. Yeah. So
Right.
why men's cry? Why do y'all say men are crying so much if that's all that we want is sex? Because you can get sex now. We can get sex.
I thought y'all couldn't get sex.
You couldn't.
No, you
Y'all
said we
double
could
talk.
get sex. Becca said we could get sex. We could get sex. Us.
Well, he said that men can't get sex consistently
Moving and go.
as
Moving
much
and go.
as they want it.
Also said men could pay for it.
So which is it though? Is it that y'all can get sex consistently or not get sex consistently?
No, oh my God.
No.
Why
So
y'all doing this? What is
Becca,
going on?
remember, Becca brought out data to say that men can get sex. Now she's saying men can't get sex, so she double talking and contradicting
No,
herself.
I'm asking y'all.
No.
I have
You
my
said,
opinion.
did you say we can get sex?
And my fingers hurt messing with this damn mouse. But let me see. Let's hit him with this one.
Thank you for the money, cheese, ready to go. Good scratch, squill of paper.
Thank you, Sugar Bum, for the Cash App. He needs somebody with the controls. The last time I was at the lair, Charlotte's Web was playing. I assume that's what may have terminated him. Look at him snitching too. Look at him snitch. What you call him, Sugar Bum? The glue guy? The glue guy. Why you snitching? No, I'm awoke, brother. Jump forward a little bit.
This little mind map right here can bring in 5, 6, 7 figures per year. It all stems from you need to pick.
Oh, okay. So adults got homes, apartments, and houses. So we're not doing no short stays. I thought you said you were talking to adults. So you are.
That's a New York, Jersey thing.
Adults, but
okay.
But
they don't know that in the South, bro.
Stop. Bomb Cherry, how old are you, young lady?
I'm older than you, baby.
How old are you, young lady?
I got you by a few years, baby. It's okay.
Okay, so we can talk. So when I say short stay, please, you know what I'm talking about.
Well, I actually didn't. It's something I heard last when I was a kid. So you know, I'm.
Oh, when you was a kid. Well, I'm only going back 2 decades. So we're the same age, right?
Yeah, I'm older than you, but I could be like an older cousin. That's all. It's cool.
Okay, so you know what? So we're speaking the same language. So my point is,
what?
Have you ever gone to a short stay? Since you know what I'm talking about. Back in the day.
When I was like 17.
Okay, well, so you've gone there.
Yeah.
Okay, somebody on this panel said the average sex session is 15 minutes. In my life, I've never paid for a short stay, which is about 3 to 4 hours, and blast off in 15 minutes. What are we gonna do with the rest of that time? No, I'm busting your guts.
That's the game.
Well, how old you was when you talk about the short
Hold
stay?
on. Can you add one more thing, my brother Drew? All women know about round 2. Y'all know what happens.
Exactly.
It's longer.
Yeah, we know what
round. Oh, let me finish, please. That's what round 2 is. That's what we're talking about, because y'all afraid of the round 2. Round 1, y'all might get the dude on round 1, but round 2, he about to knock your block off.
But your round 1 ain't going no than 15 minutes, and then you start talking about, oh, it was so good. I'm so sorry.
What it sounded like now is that y'all are admitting that y'all never had y'all spines ripped out. That's what I'm getting.
Yeah, well, it's unfortunate. A lot of men not ripping those spines out. Some of y'all
I'm talking about you. I'm talking about you, though. Was your spine been ripped out?
No, I enjoy my spine.
Okay, so you enjoy it. So you talking about most men. I don't identify with none of that. Now you just trying to put the age thing on me. I'm telling you right now, I'm in shape.
No, I know that.
And my wife has to tell me, get off me sometimes.
No, you look like that.
Shit.
It looked like you wrecking stuff, babe. But all men not doing what you doing. I'm okay with some of y'all being expert at what y'all do.
Baby, I don't identify with what you're talking about.
Remember,
you may not know, but the reality is the average man ain't doing what you do, baby.
We're not talking about it. We saying that you ran. We trying to say that you ran your whole lifetime. All that bust down, you've been getting bust down, because we know y'all were getting bust down. You ran into somebody who bust your spine out.
No, I ain't never run into nobody.
Like literally, you know when women say he beat my back out.
Stop your baby. I'm turning niggas out.
Out. Like literally, like you beat my back out.
No, I never had that.
Oh, can I say this? Can I say this? If I ever went 15 minutes or less with a chick, I didn't like her.
Ooh.
But
except y'all be crying about it was just too good.
Here we go. I'm like a spades game. I got one in the possible. 15 minutes is a significant amount of time. Why are we trying to make it seem like it's not? It's that time. Let's jump forward some.
Yeah.
I didn't see too many 16, 15-year-olds down there, but okay.
I wasn't 16 to 15 in 94, 95. What are you talking about?
And nowhere near 16.
We can all count, but what
Yeah,
I'm saying
I could have
to you
sworn I
is,
started with 92.
you see, Bomb Cherry Juice.
5, 96.
Oh, okay, we could count. We could count. But what I'm
Okay, cool.
getting at
So
is,
I'm right about the age I was talking about.
Yeah, I was 24, 25.
no, you're not. How do you think I am?
You said you 50.
Right. So how old was I in 94?
94, you probably was what, 19?
Probably, or what? I was 19.
Okay.
All right. So we don't have to word salad here, baby.
But remember when I said 92, how old were you in 92?
Oh, I was in high school.
Oh, okay. So when I said that, that's what I said. I didn't see too many
Okay,
teenagers.
so you a little older than me, but you went down there the same years that I was down there. That was my only point. What are we doing?
Oh, okay, yeah. No, you're right. So was everybody having sex?
So back to this webcam thing. I just asked you a simple question. You cut on the webcams. You obviously don't do that for free.
Right.
Okay, so I just asked, what are you selling?
So I don't turn it on for free. You see me on webcam. You're asking me like you genuinely need an answer, or you just trying to get me to say something? I'm trying to figure it out.
I'm asking you a question.
Maybe the girlfriend experience. That's the thing.
Question and looking for an answer. I just said, what are you selling?
Men watch me. Women watch me. They watch my family. They watch me, my husband. They watch me cook. They watch me do whatever I'm doing.
Okay, so whatever it is you're doing, you're only washing dishes and walking around the house, or are you engaging in sexual acts?
Oh, sexual acts?
Yeah.
Oh, you trying to find out what I'm doing in my bedroom?
No. I'm being very direct.
I mean, go look. I'm on the internet. Go find these sexual acts.
I'm not looking on the internet for no webcam girls. I'm a little beyond that.
Okay.
I just asked you a simple question.
Well,
OG?
Well, the answer is, if it's out there, it would be out there. Y'all would know it. I promise.
Holy crap! All right, so I want to know about what Rose, because I wasn't here for all of that. She said one thing about you doing, and you disagree with that. So who's lying?
Well, I mean, I'm definitely not a liar. And all I say, all you got to do is look on the internet. I've been here for over 30 years. Tell her to find
30 years on the internet?
Yes.
Doing webcam stuff?
No, not webcam the whole time. They didn't have
the
webcam.
Internet is 30 years old?
Yes, I've been here.
Yeah, way more than 30 years old.
Way more than that, yes.
I'm talking about
we in 26.
Yes. Yes,
Okay.
I've been here.
Yeah, I know. I remember Black Planet and all that shit. Yeah, I remember. But Miss Rose said that, you know, you am I wrong? Was you performing sexual acts on
That's
on
what
video?
she said.
No, no, she never said that. She didn't say that.
She didn't say that?
I never said that. But Rose said I said that.
Rose said that?
Yeah, I'm not gonna put that jacket on. She didn't say that.
Okay, I don't know, because I don't. This is the first time I'm talking to Miss Bomb Cherry Juice.
I had no reason to lie. You know.
Okay.
Well, Rose assumed. Rose, did you assume that she was doing stuff in person?
Hold on, one second. Shout out Unc Best Streaming. Well, I don't know how you said that.
Oh, that's you be streaming. Hey, Unc be streaming. That's him.
Okay, Unc be streaming. All right, shout out to him. Bomb, you a freak. It is in the name. LL Freaknik.
Yeah, but Freaknik didn't get his name from.
Imagine being able to build anything just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44, a complete AI creation platform made for anyone with an idea and a drive to bring it to life.
The term is freak, and I already told y'all that. I explained that it came from a song before from La Chic, and the song used to go,
Chic.
La Chic. That's
Freaked
right.
out.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
I know.
And so you know that because we older, but these young people gonna tell me no, it come from them freaking. So what they're talking about is closer to the 2000s, the late 90s. But in the beginning, it didn't start off that way.
Hey, Bomb Cherry.
Hey, Uncle be streaming, by the way.
Somebody said you be have webcams all over the house, but you got your camera off right now.
Yes, because right now, guess what I am? I am a grandmother.
No, I got you. It was just funny though. It was just funny.
No, yeah, I mean, my cam been on most of my adult life.
You was a streamer. You was a
my husband
streamer.
is behind me.
You was a streamer before streamers, huh?
No, I was the first webcam woman. And the first webcams wasn't on no websites like, you know, these websites with sexuality and stuff. That wasn't where we were.
Oh, okay. I got you.
All right.
Yeah, but I don't think Bomb Cherry going that far. She just giving people something to look at.
Okay.
I got a lot to look at, baby.
All right. I believe you. I believe you. And salute to you. For real. I wasn't trying to shame you nothing.
You still handing out subscriptions, Bomb Cherry? You still handing out subscriptions?
You want a subscription, baby?
No, I would never.
Oh, okay.
No, I wasn't asking for me. I was just asking a question.
Word on the street, you a suspect.
Where your glasses at?
Bomb Cherry. If I want to look at something, I'm gonna look at something in real life. I'm not looking at no internet.
I know
Yeah,
that's
I think Miss Morris, Rose, and Becky should buy the subscription so they can learn something.
I'm done.
Learn what, Poppy?
Poppy, what you want us to learn?
Learn what?
Learn how to move. Learn how to twerk or something. Because y'all be mad stiff on these goddamn panels.
Crazy.
Poppy, I thought we was going to church together. I got a stiff pew for you. Come sit next to me. And a stiff Bible.
Somebody want to learn how to belly dance.
I got my own church.
You still searching for when I said that my husband allowed me to do sexual things with men? Okay.
Is that for Rose?
Yeah, no, I was. Yeah, no, I was. I thought maybe she said she could go back when I did say that. I thought.
No.
But if we cleared it up, I'm good. I'm good if we cleared it up.
No, but what you did say on the live was when Mike was questioning you, you said, and if I was fucking at Freaknik, it wasn't a nigga like you. So
yeah, I said that when somebody told me that that's what I was doing, and I said, and if I was, it wouldn't have been with a dude like you. But clearly before that, I said I was not doing that because they wasn't doing that back then. So if you don't understand that, and that's what happened when I.
Maybe it could be just me.
Good morning, my Reed. Let me see, Stanley. My Reed. Yeah, hit the like button, hit the Cash App, hit the PayPal. We have no super chat. We have no emojis. I've been stripped and humbled. This is humbling, y'all. I got to start all the way from the beginning. I don't like it either. And that's because I make most of my money in super chats. The glue guy. And again, thank you to Sugar Bum for the Cash App. Hello, Don. Yeah, I think I caught up to everybody. My Reed and Don. Let's see what's the new stuff. Let's get back to it.
Does that make sense to anybody?
Wait a minute.
You say that you were at Freaknik. If you were fucking at Freaknik, it wasn't a guy like you. You said that to mine. So in somebody's mind, that's gonna leave assumption that's what you were probably doing.
So let's go down the list. Let's go down the list.
If I'm not,
No, she's not making sense. She did this when I kept saying I was being condescending, but let's be clear. I said, no, I never did that. No, they asked me what I was wearing, and I said regular shit. Right? I even mentioned my waterfalls in my hair. And then some dude said, nah, you look like you was fucking. And I said, well, even if I was fucking a nigga, it wouldn't have been a nigga like you. That means that I'm insulting him at that point. But you gonna forget about all that stuff I said before that. And so now, ladies and gentlemen, does it make sense that when somebody is saying that I did something that I've already said I didn't do, for me to then make a comment to him that if I was, it wouldn't have been with a nigga like you?
Can I share 2 Freaknik stories real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
Please do.
Okay, all right, Miss Bombshell. You know that big park that everybody was at with the trucks and stuff. That big old park. I don't know the name.
Yeah,
of
that's
it.
what.
Okay. Doodle
Well,
Brown.
you couldn't barely get there if you wasn't there soon enough, right?
Doodle Brown was the thing. Uncle Luke was popping back then, right? My boy was dancing with this girl.
Yeah, the way that song goes, I wanna rock, I wanna rock, I wanna rock, I wanna rock, I wanna rock right now. I wanna rock right now. Doodle Brown, go, 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 go. That was a Luke song.
And the water, the ground was wet, and she's backing that thing up on him, and we like, oh, he slipped and fall on his behind, and when she backed it up, she didn't know he fell. Her butt went right in his face. His head hit the Jeep, got a concussion, knocked him out.
Can you please just hear me out? No, all work management platforms are the same. They take forever to learn, and in the end, nobody uses.
Funniest thing in the world. He was on the floor quivering. We thought he was playing.
Did she have on Daisy Dukes, or was she naked?
No, she had on Daisy Dukes, but she had them partially pulled down with a thong on.
Okay,
right.
Yeah.
Then later on that day, another chick was naked from the waist down. Right.
Mm-hmm.
My boy had on a white tee. She went on. He was sitting down in a fold-out chair, and she started grinding on him. When she walked off, we looked, left a streak on his shirt.
That's for what?
Left a streak on his shirt. Skid Row. We went running through the park like there was gunshots. We was like, ew!
Oh my God.
Like, yo, come on, man.
I'm good with that that Bible girl. And thank you though, because I know y'all want to save souls, but I'm from Louisiana. I'm more into spirituality, so voodoo with you. But if you need some real spirituality with some real facts, you let me know.
If her husband is okay with how she moving, then there's no problem.
And this man said that earlier with his wife, and I was agreeing with him. Like if we married to our people who enjoy who we are.
It's her life, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree.
So who the fuck am I to judge? No one.
Well, no, I wasn't judging. I think when OG was on here, he was saying, I think Trey was reading something about a virtuous woman, and OG tried to reference Bomb Cherry as a virtuous woman because it came across I think the definition was she know how to sew, she know how to knit. And so he's like, see, she's a virtuous woman because she can teach you how to sew. You can learn something from her. Okay. I'm like, I can go take a sewing class. OG, that's not that doesn't prove.
Yes, but it would be a woman like myself teaching a sewing class. You don't get that?
Right, but what I'm saying is something you have to be able to teach me something I can't learn from somewhere else, like outside.
Oh, well, that don't make sense. What you mean? I got to be able to teach. Oh, I'm sorry.
I can take a sewing class.
Y'all hear this,
from a single woman.
Can I say this?
You're not.
Y'all heard it.
Can I say this though?
Go ahead, because I can't fight y'all.
No doubt. Let me say this. Bomb Cherry is married, right? You're married, right?
Yes.
Okay, she's married. She's virtuous to her husband that works for him. And what works for him might not work. Didn't y'all ladies say that y'all want a man on y'all program? Y'all said that earlier, right?
Well, Rose,
did I mishear that?
That's beside the point, Drew. We were talking about virtuous woman from a biblical. Who
said that?
Oh, from a no, because I could be mistaken.
Yeah, Rose said that. Yeah, somebody.
Okay,
because I'm like, who said that?
No, I'm saying, okay, I could be mistaken because I came in late, y'all.
No, she did say that.
If a man on my program, I don't want him.
Okay,
no lady said no lady said they wanted a man on their program.
She said if a man, she said if she could get a man who gonna give her everything, right? Remember, y'all was arguing with her about how you gonna be with a man who's a leader.
Oh, about her wanting to sin.
Yeah, remember that. Yes. That's
well,
what
you know what? I stand
that part.
corrected.
Oh, yeah.
I stand corrected.
We didn't say that. We didn't say that. We didn't say that.
No, we didn't.
Rose, if you said that,
enough.
that means you want a man on your program for sure.
Oh, okay, so whatever program Miss Bomb Cherry Juice has, it obviously works for her. So she's a virtuous woman to her husband. So
But
that's
Drew,
how that works.
Drew, that wasn't the point. The point was Trey was reading what a virtual woman is from a biblical standpoint.
Biblical, I got it.
He did his research. So her husband can have his own definition of what virtuous is, but that's not the correct definition from a biblical standpoint. But
that's false.
Now
I actually fall for that. Yes.
If that works for them, I'm not. That's fine. But that wasn't what we
right.
If you go through the definition, I'm actually that, right? I cook and clean. I cook from scratch, healthy meals. I take care of my family, and all of those things. And I'm also a little freaky for my husband, right? You don't have to like it, and then you say my program, but it could absolutely be his program that I love to be on. But so it's just assumed that I'm controlling my husband, which is ridiculous. Because y'all hear him on side of me coughing. He's not feeling too well.
Bomb Cherry, how long y'all been together?
We've been married 36 years.
Oh, y'all winning, bro.
But somebody said that my marriage got to be fake, and that's why me came up as being this virtuous woman, right? This actual married woman. No other man touched me. Okay.
I don't know how your marriage is fake, but you've beaten every statistic that's plagued the Black community. We leading the charge in divorce and all kinds of weird shit. You just told me you married for 36 years, so you winning.
And I would say, yes, she's not part of the divorce rate from a legality standpoint, but actually what the definition that Trey gave of a virtuous woman, do you fit the description really? People stay together all the time and are miserable and are not doing it right. Just because I'm not saying you, Bomb Cherry. I'm saying general.
Right, but you referencing me to say you saying, hey, she might not be virtuous because they might be over there sad. But my husband is in bed.
No, I'm not talking about you. I'm saying based on the definition that Trey gave. Because first of all, being a virtuous woman, you have to dress modest. And from your Instagram, we don't see modest pictures. That's all I'm saying. So do you fit the description 100% of being? No, you do not. But to Drew's point, your husband, you said you're not Christian. Your husband has his own definition of what virtuous is, and you fit that description, and it works for y'all.
Why I get triggered when someone gives me unsolicited advice. When I was younger, it came mainly from family, whether it was like a family member telling me where I should go to school, what career I should have. And as I got older, it appeared in a little more subtle ways, I think. For example, passive aggressiveness, peer pressure. And my response has always been to just put my guard up, like make the walls higher and just stop letting people in. It's definitely made me more of a private person and also less trusting of people. I remember the first therapist that I was matched up with, she gave me that same feeling that I got when someone just offered me unsolicited advice. What I really wanted out of therapy was for someone to help me unpack that. Eventually, I did find someone who I felt like was the right fit, and that completely changed my outlook on therapy. She gave me the space to explore what was really going on and guided me toward clarity even when there wasn't a solution. With her help, I was able to understand why certain things triggered me, and I learned that my feelings are valid even when they don't make sense. I think therapy gives you a safe space with someone trained to help you work through whatever you're going through, and BetterHelp designed their therapist match commitment to make that possible. BetterHelp uses over a decade of matching expertise, clinical experience, and your preferences to match you with someone who makes sense for you. And if it's not working out, you can switch anytime at no extra cost. I think the right therapist can change everything. And with BetterHelp, they make it really easy to help you find someone who is the right fit.
like 1, 2, 3. Coming in hot, I guarantee. Jealous ain't quiet, I got that thing. Better turn up the heat, gotta raise my feet like. And you know I'm the realest. Never seen it done, so you put it on your wish list. Go ahead.
That's all I'm saying.
No, I get that. I didn't say my husband had a definition for virtuous woman.
Right,
My
you
husband
said
is
that.
about love and respect. We about loving and caring for one another and one another. But then more importantly, we about family, which we have created. And now we watching our grandson, you know. So if you was really looking and really want to know, you'll see my grandson, me educating him, helping him, right? He's learning Spanish, me teaching him how to play the piano and the guitar and all these things, him drawing. That's if I want to show you that part of me. But my Instagram is for me as a woman who I am when I want to be. And then I have other spaces where you could see all my family, right? So I get where you think you're smart enough to take a snapshot of a person and then you made all those, jumps to conclusions.
Well, it's not a jump to conclusion because at the end of the day, when you're married to somebody, you're a reflection of them. Y'all become as one. You have no self-identity because
well, that's false. Ladies, please don't.
You know what?
Don't fall for that, ladies. Don't fall. Yeah. Listen, and there you go. That's called just being young, and nothing wrong with it, right? You're young. Hoping that you're in your 20s. Please don't have made it in your 30s with this nonsense. But ladies, you can be married to a man, love him, he love you, and you can still have an identity. You don't become him, he don't become you in the way that she's saying. Yes, we are one when we come together to do our family things. But then he could go and be himself when he want to go fishing, and I don't want to do that. Or when I want to go maybe to a play or even to the club, and he don't want to do that. And it's okay.
So, man, what do you think about that statement? Because I could be wrong. Samson, is that the ideal wife?
No.
Drew, is that how your wife operates based on that statement Bomb Cherry made?
In reference to what? Like exactly what she does?
No, not what I do. She said that I was wrong when it comes to a woman having her own self-identity, her definition of that. Because she said the pictures, the explicit pictures and everything.
No, I didn't.
Instagram. That's okay to have. Like you can.
No, I didn't say. Listen, that's not what was just said. I said that a woman, whatever your own identity is, that it's okay for you to have your identity. I did not say that you need to be explicit. I am me, and I'm explicit. Yeah. I'm okay with it, but you don't have to be me.
Well, yeah, I was referring to the type of self-identity that you have.
But why? Because you're not me, and other women aren't me. I don't expect them to be me, but I expect that they know that they can have their own identity separate from their husband.
Well, Drew, you heard that, so I was just asking if you agree with that.
You got to do what works for you.
Mm-hmm.
That wouldn't work for me.
Mm-hmm.
But apparently she has built herself a situation that has become successful for her.
Wait, let me ask you. So
okay, well, I don't want to move the goalposts.
Wait, no, I'm asking him because you don't want to move the goalposts. So I'm asking you. Can your wife have her own identity at any time? Do she have to just be whatever you want her to be? Does she have any?
No, she had an identity. She had an identity when I met her.
Right.
And I at no point did I try and alter who she is. And if she is who she is when I met her, why would I try and reinvent the wheel? Obviously, you are who you are. You were who you were when your husband met you.
Mm-hmm.
So he never at no point tried to change you. So it works for y'all and y'all family. All right. So what works for you doesn't work for Miss Karen or Miss Rose. You know, does that make sense?
No, that makes sense. And I never pushed you.
It's different strokes for different folks, different kinks, and all of this different stuff. It's about what you and your significant other work out. I'm not into all that stuff, though. Not your boy. What's up, Dub? Yeah. I always love the kindness of a stranger.
What I do on anybody. In fact, they went and searched themselves. So it's not like I came up here and just advertise, right? My advertising days are over because I no longer make money. There's no reason for me to advertise. But what I'm saying is, yes, I have my own. Women can have their own identity.
So your identity is to. When I asked you earlier, what are you selling? Yeah, what I was trying to get you, because you say you no longer advertise. I just went to your Instagram. There's some advertising there. There's some advertising there. So it's what it is. It's what you call a sexy Instagram. That's just what it is.
Yes.
Here's a hot take. If you have a message inside you that people are meant to hear, it'll never make the impact that it truly deserves until you have one thing, an audience. The best way to build an audience and a platform that amplifies your message is not a book, a podcast, a newsletter, none of that. It's landing a TEDx talk. And here's why. Because the TEDx YouTube channel has over 41 million subscribers. It's the biggest stage on the planet. So all it takes is one 15-minute talk to build a massive audience. One talk to position yourself as a credible, authoritative leader. One talk that can lead to podcasts, book deals, interviews, media, press, coaching clients, social followers. One talk to raise more money for your cause, grow your business to become a force of nature. I speak from experience. 13 years ago, I got on that stage, had never spoken before in my life. I watched that talk get 1,000 views, 5,000 views, 10,000 views, 20,000 views, and that's when.
Now, by show of screams, who here is at their very first SWE day?
Taylor Conroy is the guest, and he was a successful Victoria real estate agent, but he gave up that comfortable lifestyle, hoping to make a difference in the lives of people all over the world.
Speaking gigs started rolling in. Hey, can you come and speak at the United Nations, at Harvard, Princeton, Cornell, Disney, KPMG, Morgan Stanley, Pfizer, Lululemon, you name it, all booking me for speaking gigs because I did a TEDx talk. So I thought to myself, wow, if it worked this much for me, I bet it would work for other people too. Like this guy, Kevin, was the first person I ever helped to get on that stage, helped him title his talk, helped him prep for it, helped him land it.
And thank you guys so much. This is a dream come true. Thank you. Thank you.
That talk got over 4 million views and led to him getting 300 paid speaking gigs all over the world. Or this incredible mother of 4, Katie, who started a company called Kitchen Stewardship. She helped parents learn about health and healthy eating and parenting. And I've helped Katie land not one, but 2 TEDx talks that have helped her sell her way more cookbooks, helped her land national PR attention, because this stage, the world's biggest stage, has 38 million subscribers on its YouTube channel.
Right.
But so there's active advertising there, because active would mean, like, you know, back in the day, I would have been live right now.
Like this right here, this every 2-second commercial crap.
Oh, and you would have known.
So when a man starts following you, what do you think he's following you for?
Well, but I didn't ask anybody to follow me. Do you not see that?
No. What I'm saying is, when you have followers right now, because you have because if you're not on them, either you're on the market or you're not.
Mm-hmm.
So this is not money; it's attention. I get it. So when a stranger follows you, what do you think he's following you for? Jack action.
Okay, what that have to do with me? Because did I have to approve you to follow me?
Huh?
So this is what I'm saying. Things that's up and you go look, right? But there's nothing new over there. I'm not active over there. In fact, the only reason she even got my Instagram is because she asked me.
Can I read this to you? Sexy BBW. That's what it says. Scorpio. My birthday is November 16th. When's yours?
The 21st.
Okay.
Scorpio.
Erotic and sensual.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure to follow her, because account is usually closed. If you don't love BBW, I'll change your mind. www.bobcherryjuice.com.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So this is a sexy Instagram post.
Yes.
But then when I asked you what are you selling,
I'm
I
not
got a
selling
lot of
anything
word salad.
because I'm not selling anything.
Okay. So why do you have a website if you're not making money off the website?
Go to the website.
What am I going to go there? Is my phone going to explode? I'm being serious.
No, go to the website.
All right, but okay. So what's on here? Before I click on it,
Nothing is there, but when something was there, you want to know what I was selling. They used to call me the Black Dr. Root of the internet. If you from New York, are you from New York?
Bronx,
Oh,
yes.
Yeah, and so you about my age, and so it's a little shocking that you haven't heard of me, but maybe because
No, baby, I didn't want to say anything, but you look very familiar.
Yes, I know. Listen, because if you around my age, yeah, then you heard songs made about me, baby, from Chris Brown, Usher, and all them Lil Wayne. You
Do
heard.
I look familiar to you?
You kind of do. I ain't gonna lie. You look good for me, but and I didn't mention it. I can even tell you where I think you familiar from, but I'm not gonna do that. This ain't nobody business. But
now we getting down to business.
Nah, we're not really getting down to business.
Nah, I'm joking about
Oh no, I know. But what I'm saying is, when I saw you, I was like, okay, he remind me of somebody.
You seen him in the gym before?
Let's see. All the usual suspects.
It wasn't the gym.
Ain't the gym.
It wasn't the gym. It wasn't the gym.
You was at them picnics, Drew?
He already said he was at the Freakniks.
Bomb Cherry, you recognize him by his trapezoids?
But he look a little more bigger in the shoulders now than he did back then. But he's a fit man. Do your thing, Trey, with the glasses again.
Stop. Let's just go ahead.
What happened, Drew? Hey, Drew, what happened?
Nothing.
Shout out to
What was my point? Website.
I need my beautiful people that came here tonight to help your boy get back. We got 11 people in the building. Share, like, comment, subscribe, share. Try to get me back in my good graces. Are they trying to shame? They can't shame bomb. Ain't nothing but a conversation. Let me see, but we're going to do this. Thank everybody for coming. Remember, like, comment, subscribe, share. Put on your channels. Put on your emails. We got to get the night back. And then other than that, let me see. Take down this. And say to you beautiful people, be great.
We'll shut this motherfucker down.
That's all, folks.